Hello, everyone. I'm here with my
Hi
sister.
everyone.
How is everyone doing? Has everyone listened to "Stop the Rain"? I'm hoping.
Oh my goodness, Celine.
At this point, the elevator music will soon be added to my playlist.
We were just laughing about the elevator music. It's just so funny to me.
I love the elevator music.
I think it gives like an extra touch, like a special touch to the channel. How's everybody doing?
Everyone's saying yes to "Stop the Rain." It was very cool, and also the music video, very simple, but I liked all of the graphics. Um, those were like little animations,
Mm-hmm.
so I loved it. And I love the genre as well because you know that I don't really like very slow or acoustic songs, but this is not that. This is I don't know, I feel like this song is very dynamic, you know?
I know. It's very interesting. We're gonna talk about it later in the stream. We're gonna talk about kind of like talk all the parts of it, all the lyric and everything.
Yes.
Unicorn pause. This is early today.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is early. I think this is gonna be like we're gonna try to make it around this time, but we're gonna try instead of 5:30.
Oh. Well, yeah, we're going to try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to try.
I'm also quite pissed because I noticed that Spotify removed a lot of views that we try to stream. Also on YouTube, views are not being counted. Um
That's
because
crazy. That's
the
so unfair.
yes, the like to watch ratio is not correct at all. Because usually when there's a new music video or a new video, not just when it comes to BTS, also when it comes to any videos on YouTube, for example, my channel or any other YouTuber that you can think of course there's always going to be more views than likes. That's number one. And number two is that it's usually not 50% of likes. So, for example, if a video has 10 million views, it's not going to have 5 million views. Like, that's a crazy ratio.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean that if a video has 5 million likes, then at least the video would have to have like 30 million views. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. My point is that RM's video and Tablo's video has so many likes for such little views that views are definitely missing, or allegedly, or whatever. But I'm very confident with this because I know how numbers work on YouTube. You know, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this number of likes, it's too high for the number of views that they are showing. There's definitely views not being counted. It's always like that. Go and check June's Right Place Wrong Person songs. The likes are like 1.5 to 15, 20 million. Same with Mona Lisa and Sweet Dreams. Yes, it's definitely something with BTS. And at this point, I saw someone on Twitter say something. Let's try doing something. Maybe send emails, contact Big Hit about trying, at least trying to do something with YouTube. Hopefully, they are already doing that because sometimes they do work behind the scenes and they don't tell us. Um, but they have to, there is definitely a problem. And just us screaming at YouTube, maybe it can help a tiny bit, but in the end, I think it's Big Kid's responsibility to do something, like at least investigate, talk with YouTube, do something. when a BTS when a BTS member's song has more views on Jimmy Fallon than the music video, that tells me everything. Not just on Jimmy Fallon, but commercials like Jin had I'll Be There as a commercial, like some kind of ad video. That video had more views than the official music video on hype labels. And that is just impossible. Like that doesn't happen. Hype labels, and specifically, not just hype labels, BTS specifically is being shadow banned. And it's very, very obvious. I don't know. It's Namjoon. I don't know why the song hasn't reached 1 million views yet. Listen, this is allegedly, but this is my very strong personal opinion. It has reached a 1 million views and more.
Yeah, of
That
course.
that number of likes, it's too high for not even a million views. That number of likes, it's too high, and it always happens with BTS. It's really annoying. And I feel like Big Hit can do something because remember that back in 2021, when they released Permission to Dance, they did some kind of partnership with YouTube Shorts. So I hope they are in contact, and I hope that maybe that's also the problem. YouTube says, you work with us, and then we're going to give you the right views. Um, but yeah, there has to be communication, and this needs to be fixed.
You think BTS would want that to work with them?
Um, I don't know.
Uh huh.
Maybe not, depending on the type of project that they're going to release when they come back. But my point is that Big Hit has worked, or BTS's team has worked with YouTube before, so there is contact there. They are talking, like they have people to talk
But this
to.
is to me like alleged. Like all of this is alleged, but like to me, if this is actually true, like that's such a horrible way of like threat them, like or
Threaten
like
them.
threat that like it's either you work with me or you get no views, even though you have them. I'm not gonna show you everything that you get, but once you work with me, like oh yeah, it's fine. Like I'll show them. I think that's so
Yeah, but
such crazy business.
it is crazy. However, that is the way that this usually works. A lot of artists, not just K-pop artists, but artists in general, pay for ads, and YouTube is like, "Good, you're paying for ads, so we're going to count
So
all
it's
of
kind
those
of like a
views."
punishment for them.
Yes, because BTS doesn't want to pay ads for their own music videos.
Because why would they? Like they're already making money.
Yes, and it's
Like the YouTube.
yeah, it's just that your microphone it sounds funny because stop it.
Is the sound good now?
Yeah, it's good. It's just that when you were moving the mic,
I was fixing the things, okay?
okay, that's okay. Is this even legal? Can they sue YouTube?
I don't think they
That's
can.
mm, you would be surprised. I just want. I feel like there is a case there, and that is why I feel like maybe we know how Big Kid works. Sometimes they do things, but before saying anything to the public, to us, they do those stuff behind the scenes. And then when they have an actual case and they are already suing or doing any legal proceedings, then they start announcing it. But I do believe that if they can demand for an explanation of why so many views are being deleted, like show us. That's what Big Hit can do, I feel like justify yourselves, because this is not normal. I believe there is a case there. And I saw, like I said, I saw someone on Twitter said, maybe email Big Hit. I don't know how to feel about the emails. For now, I feel like it's a good idea. But
Mm.
for now, like I haven't seen a lot of conversation about emailing Big Kid about this, just as a suggestion. And just as a suggestion, I feel like it would be a good idea. But
Okay.
I do feel like there is a case there. And maybe Big Kid is working on it, maybe they are not working on it, but I feel like there needs to something needs to happen. Because this cannot continue like this. It is insane. No one else on YouTube, I haven't seen anyone else on YouTube being shadow banned like this.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And it's very frustrating because what do you mean an ad has more views than the official music video?
There's no way.
It's ridiculous.
There's no way.
What do you mean a Jimmy Fallon performance has more views than the official music video of the same song? That's just ridiculous. It doesn't work like that. It's not real. There is a case there, in my opinion.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
But of course, YouTube is a very, like, everybody knows that YouTube is a very new company, and the whole monetization stuff and all the money that they're making, everything is technically very new. So
Yes.
the laws keep changing. So if there is a case, a law can change because now they are allowed to do all of this, and all of this is alleged because there is
Yes,
no
because
actual true statement coming from YouTube to the public. So all of this is alleged, and if there's a case, maybe laws can start changing, but for the time being, that's how they are. Like, that's how they're handling it.
yes, that is true as well because some guidelines when it comes to YouTube about copyright laws and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
those happened like a couple of years ago. And they keep changing because YouTube keeps being sued.
Yeah.
We know about Adpocalypse. Maybe you don't know, but I know Adpocalypse. It was some years ago, and there was another Adpocalypse on YouTube, like part two, and those were um, court cases.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll see because, like you said, it's a new.
Everything is very new.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
how many years have they been out? Like 15? I think
mm,
even less. No, like around 15, 20.
15. They started, I believe, in 2005, but the monetization thing did not start in 2005.
Uh-huh.
It was later, so I don't really know. But yeah, probably around 15 years.
No, 15 is like for creators actually making money from YouTube.
Yeah, around that
Because before that it was just an app,
it was just an app and people made videos and they had like no money. They made no money from
no
those
money at
videos.
all. Now it's a platform to put on
Mhm.
content.
Yes, and people buy ads, pay for ads, and YouTube pays content creators and all of this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It was in 2005, yes, but like I said,
They
they
didn't start monetizing that
content
time.
on YouTube in 2005. People just posted and there was no money involved. Okay, so we are going to talk about Stop the Rain's music video, but let's go a little bit in order of
News.
how things happen. Yes, of the news, because so many things happen as well. Okay, let's start because I just realized that it's still showing a stream starting soon. So, can you believe that it's 50 days? In some countries, it's 49 days.
Crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. And we can officially say BTS comes back next month.
No.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes, we can.
How?
Because this month is May and they're coming back in June.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. What?
Yeah.
Like at the end of June.
The end of June and we're at the beginning of May. So it's a technicality,
It's
but
like, okay. No, I just got so confused because I was like 50 days next
it's not a
month. The
month.
math was not mathing in my
Yes.
brain.
Mhm.
I am so sorry.
I just saw a lot of people say next month, and I'm saying it like BTS coming back next month.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing in Unicorn Pearl. April was such a long month. Like it was so
You know
long.
what? It was. I
It
don't
was
know
so
why.
long for no reason. And now it's finally May. You when you say next month, I was like, they're not coming back on May. But no, we are already in May. It's May. Finally. Happy second May 2nd.
Yeah,
More
that's
like half,
crazy.
yeah, like around the 20s.
Okay, so let's start with J Hope in Singapore. Oops. So J Hope performed in Singapore. And he did it again. He said, "When I say BTS, you say Army. BTS, Army.
Army.
BTS, Army."
Army.
So he did it again.
Oh.
I say BTS, you say Army, BTS. BTS. When I say BTS, you say Army, BTS. BTS.
I just want them to do this in their comeback concert. That would be
Oh,
awesome.
for sure.
That would be so fun. And I just love whenever he does this. It's
I
super
love
fun.
it too. I love it.
Here's another clip of J-Hope getting emotional
No.
over the crowd chanting his name. I feel like he always gets emotional whenever he has like this little moment in some songs. You know, he takes off his
I think it's
earphones. Hmm?
I think Hobie has come like such a long way in his
Yes.
artist career, his music career. So whenever like he feels like everybody screaming his name and just like admire him so much and singing his songs, I think it's just so special to him.
Yes.
So I love that for him.
Yes, he's definitely he loves performing. Like that is his thing. So I feel like these are the moments that he cherishes the most.
Yeah. I love the little fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was getting a little like
Emotional.
emotional.
That's so sweet. He's so sweet.
And then right. um Hobie says you love everything, right? Because I believe he asks the audience Mona Lisa or Sweet Dreams or something like that. Like let's watch it.
Sweet dreams. Mona Lisa. Sweet dreams. Mona Lisa. You guys love everything, right? You guys love J-Hope, right?
He said, "You love everything, right?"
Oh. I mean, of
You
course
guys
they
love
do.
J-Hope. You guys love J-Hope, right?
Okay, but seriously, can you choose between which one is your favorite, Mona Lisa or Sweet Dreams?
It depends on the day.
It depends on the day, but I just find it funny how I did a 180 because
Yeah.
I remember that he.
No, but you always do that.
Excuse me.
You always do that. It's not new.
Mm, no, I cannot think of any other time when I done this.
You oh my goodness. The amount of times you come to me saying like, I like this song. I just like this other song that they just released. Like it's kind of like my thing. It's my song, my jam. And then you go back to me like, you know what? This song is my new jam. I love it. It just like I completely forgot about the song I used to like before. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you always do that. So I knew it. I knew.
Well,
Because which one is your favorite, Mona Lisa? I knew it. I knew it.
no, because I was going to explain, and I've said this already, that when Sweet Dreams was out, and then J Hope performed for the first time Mona Lisa, I still preferred Sweet Dreams because maybe I
Mhm.
couldn't hear like how the song like really really sounds because all we got were videos with a bunch of screams.
Mhm.
So I liked Mona Lisa, but I preferred Sweet Dreams. Oops. And then Mona Lisa was officially released and I changed my mind. It depends on the mood, but I usually prefer listening to Mona Lisa. But I do love Sweet Dreams. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the sector. I like them both.
You guys just love J-Ho, right?
You're so mean. I'm sick.
I'm
You are
sorry.
so mean.
I'm sorry.
Bora just told me to stop it. Like
Because you make so many noises with the microphone and you don't know because you don't wear headphones. Stop it.
it's okay because I'm trying to make myself comfortable because I am sick and you don't care about me.
You're always sick. But it's
I've
true.
already explained it.
But it's true.
you are so mean for no reason. You yell at me and I'm sick and I just want to make myself comfortable.
Okay, it is true though that you are sick. Bora, be nice. We love Bora says and her interruptions. Okay, if you if you love her interruptions,
Thank you for wishing me well, Chrissy. You get better. Thank you.
oh my goodness. Look at this video. I can't with him sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
I just don't understand why he has to do this to me. Like it's so disrespectful
It is
and I just
disrespectful.
his shoulders. Yeah.
He is so cute.
Okay, so then we have the meet and greet.
How am I moving it?
No, it's okay.
Did I move it?
A little bit, but it's okay.
You're so mean.
No, it's okay.
Cause you guys don't see her, but she turns around with this nasty look in her eyes. She's like, she's like, stop doing it.
Because those sounds are in my ears because I'm wearing headphones.
You are a meanie.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
an army says, "Thank you so much for being my hope." And then J Hope does this. Wait, what happened?
Thank you so much for being my hope. Thank you.
Did you see it?
No.
Did you see his eyebrows? Look at his eyebrows.
Hobby, thank you so much for being my hope. Thank you.
Did you
She did like quink quink. That I can never. I'm so sorry. This is kind of unrelated. I can never understand people that can just do things with their eyebrows. No, hear me out. You've seen people that they just
Yes.
like raise one eyebrow. I think Namjoon can do it. Like he just raises one eyebrow.
Yes, Namjoon does that.
Does that all the time. And then like there's even people that go like on a little wave. Like they're
Yes.
that's insane to me. That's insanity to me. I barely can move my eyebrows up and down, and it's like mostly my eyes. Like
You know why
I
I
don't know. Is that normal to do?
I also cannot do anything with my eyebrows. Okay, one more time.
Hobby, thank you so much for being my hope. Thank you.
He's so cute.
He is.
He's so cute. Look at this cell phone case that J Hope is using for a selfie.
Why is it so big?
I don't know.
Why is it so? I could barely see the camera. I was so confused. I was like,
I know.
phone.
I know. So big for no reason. Who did this?
Who did this?
Okay, so then he had the live stream and he says, wasn't it hard? Actually, I used too much energy on the first day, but when I woke up this morning, my body hurt so much. I had a lot of muscle pain here, so I thought I'm in trouble today. But who am I, everyone? When I go on stage, I am a professional. Even if I catch a cold, whatever I do, everyone, when I go on stage, I'm just like a normal person, like the J-Hope I've always been. How was it, Singapore? And now this reminds me a little bit of you because you're sick all the time and you're still here doing the live streams, which is totally comparable to the art that J-Hope does in every single one of his concerts, right? Like it's very like it's at the same level of effort.
What do you mean?
I'm just making a joke because you do the same, but
What do I do?
but you're just there with a microphone. He actually performs in everything while sick. It's just a little jokey joke.
You see, that's just rude. That is just rude. Because he's sick like me,
Yeah.
and we're fighters. We just keep going.
You both are so brave.
I am.
Bora says, Jimin told us to not get sick, and here you are. How dare you go against Jimin's wishes?
It's truly not my choice. I hate being sick. I hate being sick. And the worst part is that I think I do everything right. Like I drink so much water. Like I eat good.
You know what? You keep saying that you drink water, but I still
Oh
don't
my
see
goodness!
you.
This slander on my name and no, okay, no.
I don't see you drink
just have
water.
I'm gonna cut it off because I'm sick. So I'm gonna cut your shenanigans off, and I'm gonna say this: our family has a weird OCD about the water, and I am so done with it. Normal people should drink. I don't know like 2 liters of water a day, and that's it. Not the shenanigans you and my father and our father say. No, I
No,
am
because-
so upset right now because
No.
I do drink a lot of water, but I drink the normal amount for a normal human being. I'm not gonna be going to the bathroom freaking 20 times a day. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. And also, let me tell you something. If you're drinking too much water, that your pee is clear, like super, super clear, it's not yellow, then you're not hydrating yourself at all.
Okay, first of all, so many accusations here. So many accusations.
I am so done. I am so done with people.
Who told you the color of my pee? Like that's crazy.
I know.
That's
I know
crazy.
because you keep assuming the amount of water I need to drink. And first of all, let me tell you something. I do way more than you do, like physical activity, and I drink more water than you do. And I know, no.
But it's just ridiculous because every single time when I am like with you, let's say
No.
like during the entire day, I don't
Exactly.
see you drink.
But why do you need to see me though? Why you need to see me drink water? Let me drink water in private. Let me do it on my private time.
Like when you have lunch, you don't drink nothing.
No, but that's the thing. I was raised to be like that.
But
I
that's
eat the
crazy.
food. No, stop it. I eat the food, and once I'm done eating the food, I get the drink, and I drink the drink because that's how I was raised, and that's what makes me happy. Okay, that's
No,
what
but
makes me happy.
It's not enough water.
Because you don't know how much water I get. I just bought a huge water bottle that I'm always refilling at work and at the gym all the time.
Okay.
No, it's just you that have OCD and you like to slander my name in public, and you are a meanie because I am sick, and this slander of my name should not be happening the day I'm sick. I haven't even been reading.
When
the chat.
aren't you sick? That's my question.
You see how you can be mean? I don't understand. I am so tired.
2 liters is a lot, bro. It is, but I don't even drink 2 liters. I just drink like
No, but you just slander my name because you don't see me. But how many times a day, like how many days a week do you see me? Barely. a couple.
Mm.
So you don't know. And also, my work is a very demanding job. So I be drinking water at my work. Like, I'm just like, when I'm at my work, I just drink a lot of water.
Okay. I believe you.
You're so mean. Period.
I barely-
Overhydrating is a thing. Exactly my point.
I barely finish one bottle in a day. No.
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Drink more water, please.
You need to drink water.
Please drink more water.
No, I understand Adriana She's saying pee shouldn't be yellow but more clear. Exactly. It should be more clear so
But-
you know it's good.
no,
It's
no,
whenever you
no,
pee,
no.
you drink so much water that
Okay.
your pee comes literally like transparent, like no color at all. That's not hydration.
Okay. That has never happened to me. Ever.
I understand, but what I'm
That-
saying, no,
that
but like
argument-
what I'm
no,
saying.
but let me talk.
Okay,
That argument came out of nowhere. You started talking about pee, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You've never seen my pee. My pee has never been that color, okay?
No, but I'm not talking about your pee. Why you think I'm talking about
You said it at the beginning.
I wasn't talking about your pee. I said your pee in general, like people's pee.
Okay.
Because you keep telling me to drink more water. If I keep drinking more water a day, my pee is gonna come out transparent, and that's
Oh.
gonna be bad for myself.
Oh.
You're so rude for no reason. You just wanted to make fun of me because Jacob did an amazing job working while he's sick, and look at me now. I'm doing it. I'm doing my job while I'm sick as well. That is just
It's the same. It's the same level of
It is not-
professionalism and effort. Just stay quiet on
I
that
just feel
one.
so
Disrespect.
disrespected and exposed. Why you need to tell people I don't drink water?
I've never said that.
You did because
No.
I said like I'm a healthy person. I drink water. I eat food. I eat good food.
I never said anything about that. I just said that your level of effort on these live streams while being sick is the same as J-Hope performing while being sick. Kashi.
Kashi, hi Kashi. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Petition for Bora, and Bora says to drink more water. Me?
Period. Period. Kashi, you tell her because she's not hydrating the right way of hydration. I don't even know what I said.
I don't know, but I'm obsessed with water. Like I drink so much water. I don't know why. Like I just need to be hydrated.
Oh, and also if you drink enough, like if you take enough food that has a lot of water in it, that also counts as your 2 liters. Like that's also part of it. So you shouldn't be drinking more or eating more than that. So I rest my case. I know I drink enough water. I know I'm not getting sick because I'm not drinking enough water. So that's shenanigans right there. For the people who don't drink water, please. We need to drink water.
Yes, do it for Jimin because
Do it for Jimin because he wants all of us to be safe and not sick like me.
Okay. We didn't even watch this video. I just read the comment. But anyways.
Okay.
안 힘들었어요? 사실 첫날에 힘을 너무 쓴 거예요. 근데 오늘 딱 아침에 일어났는데 몸이 너무 아픈 거야. 몸이 막 여기랑 막 근육통이 장난
I
아닌
am
거예요.
so sorry, but those subtitles
Oh,
are too
okay.
tiny. I don't know what he's saying.
Yes, I'm so sorry. But
I don't know what
he
he's
said. What
saying.
he said is what I said before.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I used too much energy on the first day, but when I woke up this morning, my body hurt so much. I had
no.
I had a lot of muscle pain, so I thought I'm in trouble today. But who am I? Who am I, everyone? When I go on stage, I'm a professional. Even if I catch a
Period.
cold, whatever I do, everyone, when I go on stage, I'm just like a normal person. Like the J-Hope I've always been. How was it, Singapore? So that was
Wow,
was the
amazing.
comment that started this entire water debate
Gosh.
or whatever. But yeah, that's basically what he said. Awesome. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for this one because I think I haven't told you and I think maybe you haven't read it. J-Hope's Hope on the Stage in Japan concert is going to be on cinemas around the world. So we have to go.
Yeah.
We have to go, please.
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 No, yeah, for sure. We always go to whenever
Yes.
they play the concert or the tours on
Or
the
the
cinema or like on the
documentaries.
theaters. We always go.
Yes. So it's going to be globally on May 9. On May 9? In May 9? May 9. I'm just so excited because
That's so cool.
Mhm. I have no concert money. It's okay that you don't have concert money, but you need to have movie theater money to watch this one.
What you mean? It's expensive?
No, but someone commented, I have no concert money. So it's like to watch this one, you don't have to have concert money, you have to have cinema money or movie theater money, you know?
Me?
No, someone commented.
Oh, they said that?
Uh-huh.
I'm so confused.
Someone commented, I have no concert money.
But I have cinema money.
No, that's it. My comment, my response to that, what is happening today?
I'm sorry.
What is happening today?
I'm just sick. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I told you before, I took like some medication and I feel that medication make me so stupid.
Yes, you told me that when you entered.
When
and I
I
was like,
got
but
to
you,
the house.
you seem okay.
I
And
s-
now I'm seeing
no,
it.
No, hear me out. I see okay. ¿Cómo es? I look okay to other people, but in my head, I'm just going through it. So I'm a little slow today. I'm a little slow. That's why even like the first times you were being mean to me, you're always mean to me, and I always say something mean back. But the first times you were saying mean things to me, you were like, I was like, you're so mean. You're so rude. Like I didn't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Lavender said, Boris says, I can't defend you anymore. Because you really,
That's so rude.
everyone be nice to Boris says. She's going through it today.
No. I just got so confused because I was reading comments while you talked the first time, and then I was like, "Oh, can you say it again?" And for some reason, I didn't get it. But now they just said the first part, and you completed it, right? That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
So
Ashley,
whereas this part, I'm just playing.
no, because I saw another comment who said, "Who farted in the cinema or something?" And I'm like,
What?
what are you talking about?
Did I say someone farted on the cinema? I don't recall that.
No, someone commented that.
That I said that?
No,
I didn't say that.
you didn't say that. You don't remember what you said?
No, people are putting words in my mouth.
You never. No one said that you.
No,
Let's move on.
let's move on.
Let's move on. J-Hope movie live
They
viewing.
said in the elevator.
What elevator? What are we talking
The
about?
purple fart in the cinema person. I need more context than that because I'm going through it.
Yes,
and people
let's
are not
let's
being-
move on. Let's move on.
Let's move
Yes.
on. Let's not talk about.
Let's not
farts.
get into that. I have
not
no
talk
idea what
about
you're
farts.
talking about. There is a new ad for, I'm sorry, Laneige.
Ooh, she doesn't
I-
know.
I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. Laneige. I can't. Anyways,
What are you saying?
Laneige. Laneige. I have no idea. But anyways, first they released this
Someone said Laneige. Laneige?
Laneige.
Laneige.
Laneige. Okay, that makes sense. Look at this a small little video. That's it.
What?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, he's so powerful though.
Yes.
Are they saying the name of the brand?
Laneige.
No, but that's what he's saying.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, but then they released the full video. And then I cannot show the audio, but look, this is the ad. He looks so beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those lips.
And then the
He's so
the
beautiful.
products. So beautiful.
What is it like? Like the base.
Mm. Look.
Amazing.
Yeah. I've noticed that BTS always does this. They they just pose with the with the product product product
Product. Product. I don't know.
and
WWH. You know.
WWH compact foundation.
Foundation.
I feel like this has been recorded a while ago.
Someone gonna say product.
Product. um doesn't this look like a little old, like it was recorded maybe some time ago? Because I feel like his hair is
He looks so
longer.
handsome.
Yeah, he is. Look, beautiful.
Beautiful.
So that is Laneige. And then we have the mystery. Do you remember when we talked about the promotion schedule and there were two mystery dates?
Uh-huh.
There was one
Release?
one music note and
Uh-huh.
another one was a camera. Okay, now we got both. We know what those two dates were. The first one, which is the musical note, is this video. And it's just like it's like a little behind the not behind the scenes, but it's like a little montage of all of the concept photos. Do you remember part
Mhm.
1, 2, and
Yeah,
3?
of course.
So yeah, that one was just like a little tiny video of the behind the scenes. And then the camera is this. It says Echo Diary. So it's like a little diary that they released. Can you see it?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, with all of the songs and stuff like that.
Wow, that's so cool.
Um I don't know what I was expecting, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to be honest.
Oh. Oh.
I was expecting something different. Like I didn't know that it was just going to be like some pictures and
Oh.
like a tiny little video, because if it's included in the calendar, I don't know, like I expected something like, I don't know, like
Like a little
more of a surprise,
Uh-huh.
and it was a little underwhelming. However, I received so much more from the concept photos that
Yeah.
I expected, especially from concept photos 2 and 3. So I feel like that compensates it. Is that a word?
Yeah, compensates.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's cool, and now I'm really really excited for Echo because of the description of the album, the songs, and the concept photos are just so good, so good. Especially 2 and 3, like especially 2 for me. That is my favorite. Okay, so then Jin was on Weavers, and Army says, "Should I give up?" And I believe it's that picture of, um, it's a picture of the concert that Army is trying to buy concert tickets for Jin,
Uh-huh.
for Jin's concert, and Jin responds, "I didn't know Seokjini was this popular."
That's cute.
Yeah. Another Army says, "Seokjina, next time try doing it at a bigger venue, please." And Jin responds, "Actually, it was such a last minute whim that there wasn't any venue available." And then Egyo, available. "I barely managed to book one. My fault, who did not have a plan in advice. So in advance." So this really tells us that it was not planned at all. Like it was an idea that was a little improvised, and he was like, I want to have a concert in different places, and Big Hit said, "Okay, fine, like let's do it. Let's put this together." Which is crazy because he just asked for a tour, and suddenly, out of nowhere, like, okay, let's make a
He
tour.
got he
Hmm.
just because he asked and because he wanted to.
Yes, which is awesome. And then another army says, "Huh, there's nothing left. All I see is gray. I can't see any available tickets." And then Jin responds, "This was the biggest place available among what I could get." So
Aw.
that's why some venues are very weird. Like some venues are small, some venues are like open places and stuff like that. But now he's explaining those are the available venues because
It was so improvised in a way.
yes, it was so last minute. And it really is last minute
Jin hit.
because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I read it. Someone commented it. That was funny.
Jinx. I mean,
Why you made that pause and then started laughing?
no, because I was thinking of like, yes, like this is like so amazing. Like he's powering the company, like more of a little bit like a serious commentary on the power of BTS. And then you out of nowhere said,
I got
Jin
you.
hit. Yes, you got me off guard.
I'm sorry.
But this is an example of Jin hit entertainment. It definitely is. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is actually a video, but I didn't know if I should show it because it's from Dispatch. So I'm not going to show it. You know, just in case, I'm just not going to show it. And it's
Okay.
also from the airport, and I think it's better to not share these videos, not share these pictures, unless it's like there's like a very obvious intention from BTS to show something. I don't know, you know, it depends on the context, but in this case, he didn't say anything about going to the airport. This video is from Dispatch, so I'm just like, you know what, we're not going to watch this video.
Yeah. No.
Yes. However, during that video, he said something that I wanted to talk about because I think it's interesting. One of the photographers said, "Did you have a good trip?" And Jin responds, "Yes." Then the photographer says, "Did you eat lots of delicious food?" And Jin responds, "I didn't get to eat a lot, but I did eat well enough." Then the photographer says, "Now you will be getting ready for your comeback. Fine tuning your condition well." And Jin responds, "I will work hard and get it ready well." And then the photographer says, "Your concept photos were amazing." And Jin responds, "Since I am good looking." Yeah.
Period.
And then the photographer says, "You're the best, the best." And Jin responds, "Thank you." And then this is what I wanted to talk about. Listen, Jin says, "The airport scene is not crowded. It's good. It is actually supposed to be this way. You be safe going back to your way." And then the photographer responds, "Yes, thank you." And this is very, very important.
That's so good.
Yes, Jin is just saying like what so many armies have been saying so many times, and also BTS. Jin says the airport scene is not crowded. It's good. It is actually supposed to be this way because
Yes. Yes.
so many people justify. I've seen this defense so many times, and even I can give it like a little benefit of the doubt. People saying, maybe if we stop going to the airport, BTS is going to feel bad that other idols have so many people at the airport for them, waiting for them.
Uh-huh.
And when BTS goes to the airport, if we don't go, then maybe they will feel like, oh, like we're not popular. And it's like, no, like BTS is saying, it's supposed to be this way, not crowded. There's no supposed to be people waiting for them at the airport.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with them having fans or not. The respectful thing is to just not go to the airport to watch them arrive or leave or anything. And I think it's good. This, like I said,
They
this is
enjoy it, and it's safe for everybody.
yes. I feel like we can go to TV shows or events, you know, like we can go see them and wait for them at award shows. I feel like all of that is okay, but because those are official scheduled promotions, and I feel like that is okay. But at the airport, like, no, I feel like no. I was so
Especially like if a schedule is not public, then don't go. Like don't go at all because
Mhm.
they make it public when they want it to be public. If they don't want it to be public, then don't go. Leave them alone because they also um deserve that privacy. They deserve it. Even though like they don't have it 100%, you can do your part with no going.
yes. And like I said, I feel like sometimes we can have some common sense. We can try thinking of ways like, okay, when is it okay? When is it okay and when is it not okay? And like I said, I've seen so many people justify like, oh, BTS is going to feel bad that people show up for other celebrities but not for them. But Jin is basically saying, no, like we're not going to miss you at the airport. It's supposed to be this way. It's supposed to be not crowded. Um so there's no common sense here. They're saying they don't like it, so don't do it. In my opinion, there's no excuse anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's no excuse to be there at the airport anymore.
Don't be at the airport.
Just don't be at the airport.
Just don't be at the airport.
Okay. Now RM and Right Place Wrong Person, another more nominations, guys.
No, but this is
They keep
what
coming.
it deserves.
Yes.
This is what it deserves.
Yes. Lost by RM has been shortlisted under following international categories at the 2025 Sharp Music Video Awards. These are the nominations: Best Music Video, Best Cinematography, Best Color Grading,
Yes.
Best Direction,
Yes.
Best Post Production
Yes.
VFX,
Yes.
Best R&B
Yes.
Soul Video, and Best Animation for Never Play featuring RM.
Yes.
I mean, awesome.
Deserved.
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 All of them.
Also, this is a little how do I say this? I'm just going to say it. So I googled this award show, okay, the Shark Award. So I googled it and I said, okay, what kind of
Like how they did.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Okay. So I did some research for this award show, and it turns out that basically anyone can. I feel like it's like this in any award show or festival or whatever. Anyone can submit their video. And I realized that the artists who submitted are not always like a small independent artists. I've seen some pretty popular music video directors, pretty popular musicians submitting their music videos to this award show. And I'm realizing that Namjoon is getting all of these nominations. I feel like maybe his team, Right Place, Wrong Person team, the one that he has like an entire Instagram dedicated to that team, maybe they are the ones submitting the music video to these categories, which is awesome. I think it's amazing. I'm just thinking that maybe we can do the same, or not we, but maybe BTS's team can do the same for BTS music videos. Because I was thinking, okay, maybe that wouldn't be fair because maybe these are very like music videos for independent artists. And then I watched the list of artists who are submitting their work, and it's like I'm seeing
They
famous,
are big.
yes, famous rappers there, pop stars are there as well. So it's like, well, so if these pop stars and famous rappers are submitting their videos, then these award shows are not just for independent film, for independent music videos. So maybe BTS can also submit.
Yes.
It's just a suggestion. Maybe I'm completely wrong and I'm missing something, so I'm sorry. But that is just a little observation that I had when I did research for this award show. But I don't know. Yes, because some people are saying Idol and Fake Love could have gotten nominated at least. That's my point. So Fake Love was such an amazing music video and song, and it's like it's okay for us to or for BTS to be happy about American Music Awards and Billboard Music Awards, but getting all of these nominations and recognition from small festivals and from small award shows.
No, like not even small, but a little smaller,
Mhm.
I guess.
Yes, because these are very respected award shows as well. Just because they are smaller than the American Music Awards, doesn't mean that they are not valuable.
Exactly.
They are still like there is a panel of. It's like the Grammys in the sense that there is like a group of people who select the music videos and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like more like not mainstream music videos by BTS, like Fake Love during its moment, or I don't know, like I Need You, like Run. All of those music videos could have gotten like some recognition if they did this. I don't know how it's going to be when they come back. It's just an it's just an observation that I had when I did research for this specific award show. Like I said, maybe I'm completely wrong and I'm missing the point of the award show, but it's just an observation. Because this is another thing. Maybe like Right Place Wrong Person is getting so much recognition in this small fest or smaller, I guess, or medium festivals and award shows that's why Right Place Wrong Person as an album was considered for the Grammys by so many independent, no, not independent, but by Rolling Stones and Forbes. They said maybe it can be nominated to Album of the Year
Yes.
because it started getting so many nominations for all of these award shows and festivals. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just an observation. I don't know. I don't know
We
any.
what can happen.
Yes, I don't know anything. Can fans send a nomination? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't think so because you have to apply,
Yes.
so it has to come from them.
This is why this is
Mostly.
just this is just an opinion. I don't know, but I feel like the team of Right Place Wrong Person is sending all of these nominations to these award shows. I think it would be good for BTS depending on the project, not any project. But if it's like a heartfelt, like I feel like if they do the most beautiful moment in life and they do it similar to the most beautiful moment in life from 2015, I feel like maybe it can work, you know? It depends on the project. It depends on BTS. Maybe they don't want to. It's okay. You know, it's just an observation.
In BTS, we trust.
Yes. Okay, so let's move on. On Wednesday, I talked about I made my live stream about Hype's Q1 revenue call. What's it called? Conference call.
Okay.
You know, like they mentioned all of the numbers that they did during Q1. And oops,
No.
your phone, right?
Yeah.
It fell. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So I did that. I explained all of that on Wednesday. And especially, I tried to focus a lot on the BTS mentions. So J-Hope, Jin, and the BTS mentions. The BTS mentions is actually just one. It was mostly about J-Hope because he had his tour. So that is awesome. But they did mention BTS's comeback. So this is the moment.
We have apprehended.
Oops. Okay, here. Sorry about that.
Let me respond to your first question. Subscription membership related sales are not included in content revenue, but they are included in the fan club sales. Now, for content revenue, it includes diverse components, including the sales of DVD and memories of BTS and other self-produced videos and content. And there is a variability in content sales quarter over quarter, depending on the kinds of events that are carried out in respective quarters. For instance, in the first.
Okay, so listen what the Stitch. Oh, your microphone is off. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it back on?
Yes.
I was laughing at Level Up's comment that says, "This is the moment Lilo and Stitch commercial." Please.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So this is the moment. And then let's
I
see.
thought I did. I thought I muted it, but I didn't, and I
That was
apologize. Okay, so listen to this. They say, for instance, in the first quarter,
Of last year, we had 17th Nana Tour, which led to a higher revenue of content, while we didn't have such an event in the first quarter of this year. Therefore, there's this relative small or decline in the content sales. However, going forward, starting from the second quarter, we are planning for various events, including the content offerings related to the comeback of BTS and other content offerings. And
okay,
as our artists,
so they said, starting from quarter two, which is now.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter one is January, February, and March.
Yes.
That's quarter one.
Yes.
Quarter one. Quarter two is April, May, and June. So April is gone. May is starting. And BTS is not going to be reunited in May. Like,
Exactly.
it's not. It's impossible.
No.
And in June, I would say it's also impossible because they will be reuniting by the end of June. However, they mention, what is it? What's the word? They mention quarter two. However, they also mention preparations. So I feel like,
Yeah, but like it's not gonna be the end of June. It's gonna be like 1 week before June ends.
yes, but I don't feel like BTS is going to do something by the end of June. It's impossible. Like, it's not logistically possible.
Oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I feel like they use the word preparation deliberately. Like, they
it
wanted.
is a preparation.
Yes. So I feel like by preparation, I feel like they mean maybe conversations of the reunion are going to start during quarter two.
Yeah.
So when I did my live stream on Wednesday, I talked about what are you guys' predictions? When is going to be the actual reunion? Quarter three or quarter four? I said quarter three is impossible because the new big hit boy group is going to be debuting in quarter three. And if BTS comes back the same quarter, they are going to be completely overshadowed. So I don't really see it. However, like I said, these are just like a speculation. I have no idea what they're going to do. Maybe, like I said on Wednesday, maybe this group debuts in July and BTS comes back September or like a different month, you know?
Mhm.
I still don't see it. I feel like if there is a reunion this year, which I feel like there's something's going to happen, at least one song or one performance, maybe not a new song, maybe one performance or one concert or something. It's going to happen this year, not next year. Next year, maybe next year, like a proper comeback. Definitely next year, a proper tour. This year,
a comeback.
like a small comeback of something, I feel like. And that's something I feel like is going to happen in quarter four, not quarter three, because of the new big kid boy group, like I mentioned.
Like an important reunion.
Yes. So what do you think? Quarter three or four?
I think it's gonna be 4.
Mm.
I think even Jing's still gonna be touring in quarter 3.
Yes, you are correct.
So there's not gonna be time like.
But Jing is going to be touring at the very beginning, like the first days of quarter three.
But still, like they would have mentioned it together then. You know,
What?
quarter 3. Like they have to mention what they're gonna do on quarter 3.
Yes, they haven't
Announced anything.
in this meeting. They only said the preparations for the BTS comeback are starting in quarter two. So they maybe have already.
Yeah, that's gonna be the preparation because of course, like they have to get together. They have to have like all of them have to
Yes,
spend
and
time
I mean,
with each other.
they need a team of producers, a team for the music video. If
Yeah.
there's a music video, they need a team for promotions. Maybe if they're going to, maybe they don't come back with a full album or with a full concert. I think it's impossible for this year. But maybe it's one single song. Maybe it's one single performance. And that preparation, I feel like it's happening already. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about it, but J-Hope had an interview very recently. I think it was the day before yesterday. And he said something that caught my attention about BTS's reunion because he clearly said, when we come back in June, and he's like, But that's impossible. Like they cannot come back in June. Maybe he meant when we reunite in June.
Yeah.
But I still don't know. I
Still out there.
yes, I have no idea exactly
What's happening.
Mhm. Wait, what happened? Oh, Level Up said, imagine Jin's last concert ends with the other members joining him on stage. That's what some
Oh my
people are saying. Some
goodness.
people are saying that like the BTS members were part of Yoongi's concert, Yoongi's tour. Maybe the BTS members are going to appear on Jin's concert, on Jin's tour. I don't know. 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 Um, but I do know that J-Hope said when we come back in June, and it's like I don't want to get excited about that because I don't see it possible. I feel like it has something to do with translation. Maybe, maybe I'm completely wrong. He did say it. I just don't feel like they're going to come back in June. Reunite, sure, because they're just reuniting. They don't have to do anything. But yeah, the comeback is another conversation. Anyways. Oh, so here is the clip that I was talking about. So for Apple Music, an interview for Apple Music, I recommend everyone to watch it. It's very interesting. It says J-Hope talks about the reunion of BTS and what it will be like to come together again with new perspectives and identities.
과연 이렇게 형성이 된 7개의 자아가 다시 BTS로 뭉쳤을 때는 어떤 그림이 탄생이 될까가 저도 너무 궁금한 것 같아요. 그래서 정말 6월이 멤버들이 전역하는 그 시점인 6월이 너무 기다려지고 빠르게 뭔가 모여서 다 같이 이야기를 하면서 BTS가 앞으로 할 수 있는 음악은 무엇일까를 이야기를 할 것 같고요. 결국은 굉장히 큰 이 에너지가 표출이 되지 않을까. 그리고 또 제가 이번에 투어를 하면서 느낀 건데 이 BTS가 다시 뭉쳐서 공연을 한다면은 굉장히 큰 파워풀한 뭔가 되게 반응이 있을 것 같고 여러 가지로 좀 되게 심장이 떨리는 부분들이 있을 것 같다라는 생각을 감히 한번 생각을 해보는 것 같아요. 예, 조심스럽게.
Okay, so I'm going to translate it for people who are just listening. When our identities, which have taken shape in various ways, come together as BTS, I'm curious to see how it will look like. So I look forward to June. That's what I was talking about. Why would he be looking forward to June?
To June. I feel like they're gonna do like one thing like, oh, we're back.
Honestly, the thing that I am thinking of for June is a live stream or nothing. I'm not thinking of anything else because it would just like they don't have the time to prepare something for June. You know?
It's gonna be too soon. They need
Yeah.
to like reunite first.
Yes. But I don't know. J-Hope looks forward to June. And he says, I can't read. When our members will have can't read. When our members will have completed their service, we will quickly get together and talk about it. Quickly get together. So I win again because I've been saying this so many times and so many people have called me delusional. They haven't said the word delusional, but they have said like, stop thinking like that because it's not realistic or whatever. I have said,
No, that's so mean.
but people say it all the time. And it's fine that you disagree with me, but I'm just saying, J-Hope is saying the same thing that I said. I said many times that I feel like BTS is not going to want to rest for a long time. A lot of comments that I see from armies is, I just want BTS when they finish their military service, I just want them to rest for 6 months or at least like 4 months. And it's like, that is crazy. Like, if BTS does this, perfect. Like, I will be totally okay with that. However, BTS has never acted like that. They would never wait 6 months to come back. That is too long. Like, I feel like the way BTS has acted like for their entire careers is like waiting 6 months doing nothing. I would choose that path because I want to rest.
Mhm.
But I feel like BTS wouldn't want that. And that's all I've said. They wouldn't wait 6 months just doing nothing. And J-Hope is saying here, we will quickly get together after discharge and talk about it. Talk about the comeback. And that's all I've said. And people still disagreed or said like, oh, like I wish that BTS doesn't come back immediately. I wish they do this. And it's like, okay, but that's your wish. Sometimes you want vacation for other people. Maybe those people don't want actually to rest that long, you know? Okay, sorry guys. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I'm back. Okay, so not even BTS elevator music. You know what? I'm just scared because everything gets copyrighted and it's just too much.
It's true.
Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Just something.
We needed to take a break to check something, and now we're good.
Yes. Out of context, but don't you all miss Marcos today?
We
Yes.
do. We started a live stream. We were like, "Where's Marcos?"
Because he's always like the first one or one of the first ones to comment, to leave a comment.
And
Um,
he's just not here.
He's not here.
Was he here Wednesday?
Yes. He was the first comment, I believe. Anyways, let's move on to V's Instagram stories. He shared this picture. It's just so disrespectful. I just don't understand. And there was no caption, just some like a song.
Wow.
And this picture, like,
It looks so good.
yes, and so different because I believe he has never been like this buff,
No.
you know?
Because look at that muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Javoy.
Julito.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you so much.
thank you so much.
The elevator music is so funny. I just wish they made elevator music out of a BTS song. Yes, that would be awesome.
They should. They should.
Can you imagine just BTS elevator music like being everywhere? I mean, all types of BTS music being everywhere. And for the elevators, also BTS music. That would be awesome.
That will be like encrypted in their mind. So
yes.
when they hear the actual song, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I want to hear that song and buy that song and stream that song."
Mm-hmm.
I think we should put money into that.
My interpretation was when they reunite, it will be amazing and we'll start planning when they are going to tour as BTS because now in this new phase, they need to adjust to what their craft individuals. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yes. What was I? What did I read the comment? I was thinking of something. Oh, like when they reunite, I believe that I personally believe that they are already talking because
Yeah, of course.
on Wednesday I talked about a female artist from Hype talking about how she met a BTS member who was not J-Hope, and she confused this BTS member with J-Hope.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and it was not J-Hope. And like I said, it was also not Jin. So they are in the Hype building. And also Namjoon shared pictures on the Hype building as well. Why are they there? I feel like they are already not.
We all know.
I don't feel like they're planning. Maybe
No,
that
but
is
they're talking.
They are talking.
They are in the same page.
Yes. But we will see what happens when they come back. Anyways, that was Taeyon's picture. He also shared these pictures with this singer, I believe. It's a famous person. I'm sorry. Sometimes BTS shares pictures with famous people, and I have no idea who they are. But yeah, it's cute, and he's wearing a Coldplay T-shirt, which makes me wonder. Coldplay, like Chris Martin did say, do you remember when he like at Coldplay's concert, Chris Martin said, RM, hi to RM who is somewhere over here, and also V. Do you remember? Anyways, he did say that, and now Taeyong is sharing a picture with this guy who's wearing a Coldplay T-shirt. So maybe Taeyong was actually at the concert, like Chris Martin said, but I don't really know. And then these pictures shared by Taeyong as well. And now let's look at Namjoon's pictures. These are art, and Namjoon says, by just living, life begins again. And he also shared these pictures. They're pretty cute.
Maybe it's a dumb question, but that's what he did, or no?
Well, I feel like the letter, yes.
Right, of course.
But the other things, no.
No, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so more pictures. Pretty cute with his glasses and everything.
That's not June?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
He looked kind of like the bee hairstyle. Like
the bee?
Taeyon's hairstyle.
Oh.
Sometimes
Yeah.
when he has like very, very short hair.
I know what you're saying. Yes.
You know what I mean? What I mean?
Look at these pictures. With his headband. So cute.
That is adorable.
Yeah. And as always, can we look at the books over here? He's always like, he doesn't have his books in an actual like shelf. He always has all of his books on the floor. Like
and that is giving me a little bit of anxiety. Imagine walking around it, and especially how clumsy he is.
Oh my god, yes.
He's gonna drop all of them all the time.
Yes, he's going to drop those books. I think he's run out of place. I also believe that. More pictures, just eating, and then arcade. I just love this picture so much because his hair looks like his hair is long.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, he looks great. He
Yes,
looks super
he looks
good.
great.
I think the lighting too looks amazing on him.
Yes. Yes, because sometimes like the better the lighting, the better he looks because he's amazing. Like he looks amazing. Look at these pictures. This is the picture. This is the high building. That is the
That is a high
That is the
building.
dance practice studio. That is the dance practice studio.
They are talking. Like I know they're talking.
Well, last year, Namjoon and Taeyong were on the high building. They shared videos of them dancing. Just for no reason. I thought that maybe they just wanted to dance. So maybe this is one of those occasions. However, I choose to believe that they are talking. I choose to believe. More pictures of him with his friends. And I believe this other picture is him maybe with his mom. He always hides their parents'
Of course.
faces,
Oh.
which is I totally
I
get it.
love the mom outfit.
But I'm not sure if it's actually his mom. And then the other picture with his friends, so cute. I feel like he looks very young, like with his uniform. Doesn't he? I feel like he looks very young, like younger than he already is.
Yeah. Wow. He does. I think you're right. He
Mhm.
does look very, very young.
Yeah.
Like he's like a teenager.
Yeah. But also realize this. Here, I feel like his hair is a little shorter. So maybe that's why he looks a little younger.
I think so.
But here,
His hair's a little longer.
longer. But he also looks young. Like, look at his eyes. I don't know. I'm just.
I think it
He
all
looks so
comes
cute.
down with the hairstyle that he used to wear in high
Mhm.
school.
Yes.
I think he went back to his roots and he's literally wearing the exactly same hairstyle that he used to wear when he was like a teenager, like a kid.
John said, yeah, he does. It reminds me of Boy in Love era. Yes, because
Yes.
especially with the uniform, I feel like it is like the loves, not loves, what's it called? The school trilogy era. At Coldplay's concert, RM is looking very muscular as well. He is huge. Like he was huge before going to the military. So now I think he's even bigger, which is crazy. Then he shared these pictures on Instagram stories. So yeah, very, very cute. And then I talked about this on Wednesday, but can you believe that it's been 4 years since Don't was released?
What?
Yes. And I talked about how
Was
much
it 2021?
I believe so, 4 years. 4 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Like a couple of days ago, it was the 4th year anniversary. And I talked on Wednesday about how much we both love this song and music video. Like we're obsessed. Like when it was released, we were obsessed with it. We would watch the music video so many times and we would listen to the song so many times. It was one of our favorites. It's still one of my favorites. But yeah, it's been 4 years, which is crazy. Okay, so next, once again, Namjoon keeps counting back the days, counting down the days. He says, well, he shares this picture which says, Mr. Final Year / Veteran, you have 40 days until you're discharged from the military. Hang in there a little. You'll get out soon. And Namjoon writes, I'll get out soon. And exclamation point. Like he's excited. It's only 40 days for him.
Wow.
And actually, it's less than this because this was May 1st and today is May 2nd.
So it's 39.
Yeah.
Amazing.
In some parts of the world, it's already May 3rd. So, it depends on where you are.
38. Yes.
So, yeah. Next, we have the amazing new song by Tablo and
Wow,
RM, Stop
finally.
the Rain. So Tablo shared the lyrics of the song some days ago, but he blurred some words. And now we know that this is actually Tablo's verse, talking about religion, growing up, the church, and all of this. And let's look at the lyrics because I wanted to talk about Namjoon's lyrics because they are so heartfelt and sad, heartbreaking. Namjoon says, the rain will fall and tomorrow may not come, but maybe the tears will fall to wash the pain away. I try to stop the rain. That is the pre-chorus.
Oh.
Yes. And then where is Arm's section? Here. When I was a kid, I was convinced that I was destined for the 27 Club. This is crazy because I was explaining to my sister what this 27 Club meant.
Yeah.
Which is a club, I guess, of celebrities who don't go further than 27. Like they die at 27, which
They
is
passed away.
Yes, they pass away at 27, which is so heartbreaking for so many different reasons. And it's mostly, I believe, about singers, like Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse, I also believe, is part of that club. Um, and yeah, Namjoon sings, when I was a kid, I was convinced that I was destined for the 27 Club. And I was also thinking, when he was a kid, like I always associated 27 Club with singers. Oh, some people say actors as well. Okay, so singers and actors. And if Namjoon was thinking this when he was a kid, then that meant that he was already thinking of being like a singer when he was a kid.
Yes. Or part of the industry when he was a kid.
And that is very crazy. And also the 27 Club line, it's heartbreaking that he believed this. When I was a kid, I was convinced that I was destined for the 27 Club. I'm 29, sinking in the bathtub, sipping gin, looking for another club. So a lot of people associate this with, I've never been to club before I hit the club.
Yeah.
So now
hey.
he when he was a kid, he was thinking of the 27 Club. And now that he's 29, he's thinking of other clubs, like actually going to the club, you know?
Yeah.
Which is such a different perspective. And it's very personal for him to share this stuff with us. And this is why Tablo said that he was a little hesitant to release the song. He was basically not going to release it. And then Namjoon contacted him and he was like, no, release it. It's fine. So yeah.
That's so interesting. And all of this, imagine like Tablo like never said pop, like, because Tablo wasn't releasing this song.
Mm-hmm.
And Namjoon had to reach out and say like, hey, like what happened to the song?
Yeah.
Imagine if that didn't happen, we would never have seen this song. Like this song would never came out. And isn't that crazy? Oh, you're reading the comments?
Yes, I'm reading the comments because some people are saying, no. Or even if I should take with a grain of salt. So I'm maybe, like I said, these are just my interpretations, like what I'm taking from this song. However, I'm not saying that it is what he's saying. It's just like an interpretation. And
No, because people's theories are so dark.
yes. And also some people are saying that maybe when he said when I was a kid, maybe he's referring to when he was a teenager and already a singer. So that's also a possibility.
That's also a possibility, yeah.
So yeah, everything with a grain of salt, but at the end of the day,
What does that mean? Continuo.
Yes.
Okay.
Like don't take it like too far. Like it's just some speculation. It's just like a little comment.
Okay.
But yeah, he says all the lost was a lust, dust into dust, stray after stable, and then something in Korean. I don't think we have the translation here. Oh, again, a trap behind a trap, and every night I put my shadows on, but you know how much I hate my status quo. Be positive, I know. And then I missed it. Be positive, I know, but you gotta know my life is out of love. Again, his other song, Out of Love. All the songs learned already, coming out to trust. Keep my mind steady, but it's hard to readjust. Nothing stops time, but the clock will turn to rust. Pain and rain, they will stay the same. Got me looking for the exit just to entertain. Pain and pain, thinking I'm going insane. Gotta turn off my phone tonight. So there's more lyrics, of course, from the chorus and stuff like that, but that is mostly Namjoon's section. It is really a beautiful song. It is a beautiful, beautiful song.
Yeah.
I love this song. And like I said at the beginning, I love the sound of it because sometimes I just when it's a very sentimental song, it's hard for me to listen to it many times. However, this song
It's very interesting.
is very interesting, sentimental, introspective, heartbreaking, and everything. But it's still a very dynamic song. So I feel like I can listen to it and listen to it and listen to it. It's a masterpiece. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It is very good. It's a beautiful song.
Yes, and the lyrics are really, really beautiful. I really love it. So I recommend everyone to check out the music video, of course. It is kind of like
It's not a recommendation. Go check out the music video.
yes. Wait a second. Okay. Here. Actually, I haven't included it on my playlist of chapter 2 music videos yet, but I definitely will. And look at these animations. Like these are pretty cool. Awesome.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's not exactly like Mono, but it kind of reminds me of Mono, of that little animation of the guy walking in the rain. The animation style is not the same, but it's kind of like a slow animation. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like it. So yes, watch the music video. It's very fun. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful music video. Oops. And then we have the unboxing of the CD that Tablo shared.
Video, but here's the album art. It's a callback to multiple different things. Can you guess them all? On the back, there's a message from us to you. Inside, there's an envelope with a sticker. I know you love stickers, so I'm giving you 2. And then there's a lyric book that folds out. And then there are 2 cards, but you'll only find one of these in there because it's a random draw. The quality of this video makes it look like I'm trying.
This is awesome. Look,
Yeah.
it comes with these cards.
That's so
I love
cool.
it.
Random draw. The quality of this video makes it look
Wow.
like I'm trying to sell this on eBay, but no, it's immaculate.
Look at the CD. Look how it moves.
in real life.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So everyone, if you haven't already, go buy the CD. Like this
No.
is really cool.
Gora, buy the CD. I want to see it. We need to get it.
Yes, definitely. Like this is so cool.
The amount of effort, bro.
Mm-hmm. And he said that there was going to be minimal promotions with this song. And yes, this is minimal promotions, but come on, guys. We have a CD, we have a music video, and we don't always have all of these things, which, yes, can be minimal promotion or everything, but it's still something and it's very cool. So let's watch the music video and let's buy the CD. I think this is a very beautiful CD.
Where can we buy it?
On Amazon, on different places.
So no Weavers.
Actually, I was planning on buying it on Amazon, so I didn't even check. Is it available on Weavers, guys?
I don't know. Do people know?
Because the link is not a big hit link, I believe. It's a Tableau link. At least the one that I've seen. Because he keeps tweeting about it, about the song. So I'm like checking his. Yes, it's not on Weavers. Yes, because the links that I've clicked on are from Tableau, like Tableau's team. And this is from earlier today. Stop the Rain has reached a new peak of #1 on US iTunes. So that is awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with our little conversation. The title of this video is titled Saying Goodbye to BTS's Chapter 2. Now, I know that lately I feel like I've been getting the most ridiculous comments about different things. Like I say anything and people think the worst of me. Like,
Goodness.
yes, like it's genuinely like this didn't happen. But I feel like now more people maybe are watching the live streams or
Okay.
maybe new audiences
New
are
audience.
new audiences are watching the streams. And
They don't understand
They
the way
don't-
you speak sometimes.
yes.
Why? What happened?
Nothing specifically. It's just that every single video is like how can you say this? So, or how can you use this title? So, for example, I already know what some people may comment because people are just commenting the most weird stuff ever. So, for example, this title is saying goodbye to BTS chapter 2. Someone is going to comment, how can you say saying goodbye to chapter 2 because chapter 2 hasn't even ended? And because what
Goodness.
are you going to ignore Echo? And he's like, no, it's just a little dynamic, it's just a little title that I had, you know.
People are so pressed sometimes for no reason. It's
Yes.
like,
it's a
take a chill pill.
Now it's every single video, and this didn't used to happen. I feel like it's maybe new audiences.
It
I
is.
said.
It's new audience.
So yeah, I'm sorry if you don't like the title. Maybe if you give me a better title, I will change it. Because I don't know of any other title. But anyways, what we're going to do today is just go back to every single release from chapter 2. We're going to talk a little bit about it. What are our thoughts on every single release from chapter 2, including Echo, even though it hasn't been released yet. And also, J-Hope hasn't released his third song yet, and he's going to. He said it. So
Yes.
we still have some more releases to go before chapter 3 starts. So I'm not saying goodbye to chapter 2 right now. We're just going to analyze everything.
Yeah, and it's a little dynamic. This is not the
Yes.
news section where we're talking about what's happening and what's like accurate.
Yes, and I'm not ignoring Echo or the third release by J-Hope.
No.
It's just a title. It's not that
Those
big of a-
accusations, I just think they're crazy. You have an entire channel dedicated to them because you love them. You dedicate so much time to them and to the group and to everything happening. And why would you say that? Why would you be like, you know what? Now out of nowhere,
people still find a way.
that's what I'm
People still find a
saying.
way.
It's like people are
Especially,
crazy.
I feel like in the past month, it's like increased a lot because before it was like 1 or 2 comments. Now it's like 10% of the comments, and it's getting annoying
Of course.
because it's like multiple comments from multiple people thinking the worst of nothing. It's like I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yes. Okay, so let's start with the very beginning of chapter 2. Proof was released with all like the greatest hits from chapter 1 and also some of BTS's favorite songs. And then chapter 2 starts. We start with Festa. Actually, the first few releases from chapter 2 are by Jungkook. Jungkook releases Left and Right and My You during Festa. Left and Right is not for Festa, but it was around that time. Those are the first 2 releases. So, what do you think about the very beginning of chapter 2?
I remember this very beginning and actually like seeing that picture that of Left and Right. Goodness, like it was just so it just brought me right back to the moment it came out. I remember like at that time I used to take the bus all the time, so I would listen to that song. I love this type of like I really liked that song. It wasn't like my favorite in the entire world, but I really liked it, you know? It was really fun. I thought it was really cool. And all the vibes too. Like I know it got a lot of criticism at that time, but
Here is what I think, like thinking back of that time. I
Mhm.
remember that, of course, when these songs were released, of course, I'm like, I'm going to support them. I even made a video about Left
Yeah.
and Right, Charlie Puth, Jungkook, that entire situation, and how my conclusion was, as an army, I'm still going to support the song because I actually like the song. So I'm going to support it in the end. And of course, it's Jungkook, so I'm going to support the song. However, now looking back, I'm realizing that at the very beginning of chapter 2, I was so confused about chapter 2 because I was like, okay, so BTS starting a new chapter, and these are the first few songs of chapter 2, and I'm like, okay, but what does this mean though? Like, are they going to release like solo songs by like singles? I was not really sure of what this meant. I was like, okay, so this is a Jungkook song with Charlie Puth, but also BTS is included, and then Jungkook releases My You, but I was like, My You is not really chapter 2. My You is a Festa song. So I was getting everything confused. I didn't exactly know what chapter 2 meant. But this is really the beginning of everything. I feel like even BTS were also trying to figure.
Everything felt so surreal at the time.
Yes, especially because during the Festa dinner, they said that J-Hope had his album prepared. And then the rest of them said, why don't we do the same? So maybe by this time, they were still figuring out, how do we do this? Like, this, I believe like this was the beginning, but it was not completely planned like as chapter 2. But I still love these releases. I was just a little confused. Now looking back, I was like, what does this mean? Now we know it means a lot of solo releases. That's what it means. Chapter 2 is a lot of solo releases. But back then, I had no idea what this meant.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I guess new Jungkook solo songs and other solo songs. I was a little confused. Bora, I think the Bangtan boys like to keep armies' minds confused. To keep armies confused. Yes. Because they always come up with different ways of releasing music. So it's not like we can predict. They're always going to come up with something new. Anyway, so these are the first 2 releases. And then we have the first actual release, Jack in the Box. By the way, this is not my template. I didn't do this. I just wrote the name of the songs. These templates are by Alma Aurelia on Canva.
Period. They're
Yeah.
so good.
I know, she recreated it. She recreated a lot of the solo albums on Canva, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, so what do you think about the first album release from chapter 2, Jack in the Box, started by J-Hope?
Jack in the Box completely blew my mind. It was so opposite of what I was thinking was gonna happen. Before Jack in the Box, I was so confused if they were gonna. I generally thought they were just gonna release songs here and there, no
Yes.
full albums,
Yes.
not tours, not like Lollapalooza performances, like none of that. Like I generally did not think any of that was gonna happen. I thought we were gonna get like little crumbs here and there through the years,
Yes,
and then they were gonna come back.
Yes.
I was not ready for that, especially when Jin had to enlist so quick. I was like, oh no, he's gonna enlist super quick and it's gone, like it's done. But then Jack in the Box came out, and I remember it had so many songs, and I was like, that's crazy. And I remember we were both waiting for it to be released, and we sat down and we were in the
Yes.
computer.
The premiere.
Yeah, we were in a computer. We watched the whole premiere on YouTube, and then we listened to the entire album on Spotify. And I remember our reactions and our faces going like, "What?
Yes.
Like what the hell?" It was so surprising for me that Jacob just decided to come out with all of this, like out of nowhere. Like they have never, ever in their lives, in the history of BTS, have ever came out with a song like that, or like music that sound. You know, it was such a new sound for BTS.
Like when I listened to More for the first time, when we watched the More music video for the first time, I immediately told you, this is Linkin Park.
This is
Which,
Linkin Park.
if you guys don't know, it's my favorite rock band of all the time.
Is your favorite other band than BTS?
Aside from BTS,
That's
BTS is
different.
number 1. But in general, also, my favorite artist, number 1, BTS, number 2, Linkin Park. And I was so...
It's when your words collide.
It's when my words collide. Because More is literally Linkin Park, guys. So yeah, I feel like as a project, Jack in the Box really explained chapter 2 to me.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but Andrade, Andrade said, and no dance.
Yes, that was also
That was
surprising.
also so surprising for us.
Because even when J-Hope released songs with no dance, like Airplane, for example, it's still like a hip hop song that can be danced to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But Jack in the Box was the complete opposite of that. And I remember that I was so confused with chapter 2. Like, what did it mean? I had no idea. But then J-Hope released Jack in the Box, and then I started understanding a little. They're going to release albums and they're going to actually promote them. Maybe not the typical BTS way, but there's going to be some kind of live performances and interviews and show appearances and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, this is like very exciting because I was not expecting this much for chapter 2. I remember the solo releases from chapter 1, mixtapes that were not performed live, you know? Not performed live. And they were released like every couple of years and they had like a couple of music videos, but nothing more than that. These solo promotions for these solo releases for chapter 2, I realized, oh, like they're going all out with these albums.
Yeah.
So I started realizing, I love Jack in the Box is probably to this day my favorite album by J-Hope, including Hope World and Hope on the Street Volume 1. I love those as well, but Jack in the Box is a masterpiece to me. Not just more, but the entire album is very much my style of music. So I love Jack in
Yeah.
the Box.
Because also, like, the last thing I have to say, I love so much an emo face. I love it. I feel everybody has to have it.
Mhm.
And J-Hope had it in his music career, and I love it so much.
I feel like this genre is also perfect for J-Hope because,
It was so good for him.
yes, I actually showed more to some of my friends who
Like rock.
are rock fans, rock listeners, and just listen to that or prefer rock
Or
than,
any other genre.
yes. And they were like, wait, what? This is surprising.
I know.
Hmm. Okay. So after Jack in the Box, we got a bunch of different releases. And these started confusing me again because I was like, wait, okay, so we are in chapter 2. We're going to get like albums. But then we started getting like a bunch of different songs
everywhere.
Yes.
Like, I thought the beginning was gonna be like.
And then BTS releases a song, which is Bad Decisions. So I was like, wait,
Huh?
are we getting BTS songs during chapter 2? I'm so confused. I thought we all agreed.
we had an agreement.
We had an agreement that this was the solo era and these were always only going to be solo releases.
Yeah.
So, no, there was actually Bad Decisions by BTS,
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour by J-Hope and Crush, Sexy Nookie by Balmy Tiger and RM, Dreamers by Jungkook, and The Astronaut by Jin.
And out of all of these singles, I do have to say the Sexy Nooking changed my life. I recently reconnected to the song
Mm-hmm.
and it's now back at the top of my likes. Like, you know when you like a song like a long time ago, but you want to listen to it now and you take the like off and then put it back again so it's at the top of your songs?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I did. So Sexy Nookie is exactly at the top of my list right now. I'm listening to it all the time. It changed the chemistry of my brain. Out of all this era, Sexy Nookie I will hear all the time, every single day. It's exactly the type of music I like because I like trap. I like the rap music, and I think Namjoon slayed so hard with his rap in the song.
Mhm.
I think he did amazing. And on The Astronaut, amazing. I was like, Jing released a Jing album. I get, like it just made so much sense in my heart. I
Mhm.
don't know. I just loved it so much.
Yes, I was really not expecting a new song by Jin because it was so close to his enlistment that I said, there's just no way he's going to release like a song. And also during Festa, he said, I am going to be the last one to release an album. So we all thought, oh, when he actually comes back, he's going to release like his solo album. And he did, but I was not expecting a song. I was not expecting The Astronaut at all with a music video and a live performance with Coldplay in Argentina. I was not expecting any of that. I do have to say that I do love all of these songs. I do love Sexy Nookim as well, but I also got attached, and I know this is an unpopular opinion, and I'm sorry, like It's just my opinion. Um, I really like Bad Decisions. I don't know why. Like I, it reminds me
No,
of my childhood.
it is not an unpopular decision. A
It
lot of people like it.
It is an unpopular decision because so many people say, "Oh, like I like it. I like it as well." But it's not like
Your favorite.
people are not obsessed with Bad Decisions as I was obsessed with Bad Decisions.
You were obsessed with
I was obsessed with Bad Decisions because it reminded me of my childhood. It reminded me of a specific moments of
your life.
my life, like listening to music in English, like pop songs in English for the first time on the radio and listening to them and learning the lyrics and like that vibe of summer. And I don't know, like it was very specific to me. And Bad Decisions to me sounded like those 2009 pop songs. And I don't know, it reminded me of that era. So I love Bad Decisions. So yeah, that's my opinion. And of course, the astronaut. I was very attached to the astronaut music video for so long because Jin was going to the military and he was the first going. So I feel like when Jin enlisted, it was probably harder for me than when any other member enlisted, not because of any crazy favoritism. So don't get
Please,
crazy.
yes, stop it
please.
with that.
But
Cut it
because he
out.
was the first one and it was like,
Yeah,
oh
it
my
was
God.
so shocking.
Yes. So
Like, you had to sit down for a minute and it's like, oh shit, like this is actually happening.
Yes. But then they all started going and it was like easier and easier for me. For some other people, it was the opposite. It got harder because it was like less and less BTS members. But for me, it was actually easier for me. Because I already saw Jin going, so I don't know. It was rough.
It was.
Yes.
It was very rough. It was
Yes.
so tough.
Okay, so next we have Indigo,
Beautiful.
the album, the official debut by RM. He had his mixtapes, but this is his official debut. So we have all of these amazing songs. Again, this is not my template. This is a template by Alma Aurelia on Canva. So what do you think about this album?
What do I think about this album? I think this album is super. How do I say it? Happy, but wait. I felt this album like I remember when it came out around that era. I remember like songs like Still Life or like Hectic that would make me so happy. Or even Wildflower, it was like so deep, but also like deep happy. Like there was a lot of hope. There was a lot of, you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
There was, I don't know, there was something about this album like it had like a little chemistry in it that made me feel so happy. And it's weird, but it was so joyful to me to hear. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed like every single song of it. And I don't know, it just made me really happy. And I was like, I'm so glad Namjoon is taking and it's like releasing an album. I was so happy when Namjoon released an album. And at the moment, the Indigo became my favorite album at the time.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it became my favorite album of Namjoon. And I was like, oh, like I really like this album better than any other album that Namjoon has put out there.
Yes. Okay, so here's my opinion about Indigo. And I'm going to go back to this in a second. But do you remember my video ranking 2022 songs? Every single 2022 song. I did this for every year. I did this for 2022, 2023, 2024. And when I did my 2022 review, no, actually, when I did my 2024 review, I saw a comment which said, I don't know what is the point of this. I'm not even going to watch this because how can you even like rank and all of the stuff? And it's like, are you guys normal people? Because it's like, no, I'm serious because it's like, first of all, I'm always super fair when it comes to my rankings. I always put the same amount. Like I usually do like 2 songs by each member every single year, unless they don't release like a lot of
anything.
Sorry. So I just find it so weird when armies refuse to listen to other armies' opinion about their favorite genres. Like I've said many, many times, my favorite genres are rock and metal. So now looking back, I did love Indigo. And I did listen to it many times, especially like driving because it's like calming in a sense. And I did listen to Change Part 2 more than any other song. But this is definitely not my genre. So I love this album, but I feel like so many people have such a you have a deep connection with this album.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a deep connection with songs from this album,
Yes.
but not so much with the album. I have a deep connection with Right Place, Wrong Person,
Me too.
but we're still not there. However, I do love Indigo. I felt like Namjoon described, this was like an archive from his 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because
Yeah, it's like, I'm so sorry that I cut you off. It's like
Cut
a
me
happy
off.
melancholic,
yes.
you know? But it's happy at the end of the day. It
Yes.
made my
Mhm.
soul happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just me.
Do you drive or have you ever driven in Lima? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, super dangerous. Don't recommend it. Be careful out there.
Yes, because if you guys don't know, Lima is one of the most dangerous cities in the world to drive. It is crazy. Like
Yeah,
crazy vehicles are
The
there.
traffic was the traffic is still this day so bad there that they
Mhm.
have a documentary explaining and trying to make it make sense.
Yes, like
And it's really bad.
the documentarian, like the guy, was trying.
documentary.
Isn't that the word?
I guess, but don't say it. That's so dirty.
He was trying to like
Analyze it?
no, drive the actual things that we drive in Lima, which is like, do you know? It's a weird thing. Like people in Lima drive like the bread, like for bread, los triciclos de panes.
Okay.
I don't know how
Oh
to.
my goodness.
Yes, like
Okay, so in Lima they use like
tricycles to sell bread. I don't know how to explain it.
no, but they're not gonna get it because it's like a huge basket, but yes, it has like a tricycle attached.
Yes,
But it's a basket where you put the bread and then you sell it.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, so the
Lima
documentary.
is in Peru. We're Peruvian.
Yes,
That's why they ask.
the documentarian was trying to drive all of that crazy stuff, and he's like, "Can you imagine with the traffic and everything?" Anyways, I just thought that it was funny.
Crazy.
Yes, but
Crazy,
anyways,
crazy.
my favorite songs from this album are definitely Change Part 2, Wildflower. I've said this many, many times, but like I said, this is a personal opinion. I like dramatic songs. My favorite music genre is metal. So anything that is dramatic, if it's a ballad, it has to be dramatic for me. If it's a rock song, it has to be dramatic for me. I don't like soft stuff. And a lot of these songs are soft, and I still like them somehow because BTS are just magicians, you know,
Period.
because they make me like genres that I usually don't like or even hate. Like sometimes I just cannot stand certain genres. But I don't know. I feel like BTS has that power of transmitting a message that is so strong that I don't care if it's a genre that I don't like. I love the songs, you know? Like for example, Yoon, maybe I'm not the most connected to Yoon, but I'm obsessed with Yoon performed by Namjoon at Tiny Desk concert.
Amazing.
I'm obsessed with it.
Amazing.
I'm
I
obsessed
did not
with it.
care that much about Jung until I saw that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
Yes. But Wildflower, Hectic. I love Hectic. I feel like out of all of these songs, definitely Change Part 2, Hectic, and Wildflower are my favorite songs because those are the most dramatic songs. Hectic, not so much, but I love it. I don't
Yeah,
care what
really
anyone
good.
says. So that is my opinion about Indigo. I loved Indigo. But I was definitely more connected to Change Part 2 more than any other song. I was obsessed with that song. Do you remember?
Oh my goodness.
I was
You
obs-
could not stop playing that song. And like no complaints, but like you would sing it and sing it and sing it the same part and the
Mhm.
same part and the same part. And I was like, stop.
Yeah.
It
and
was a time of it was an era in your life.
Yes. And Hectic. Yesterday was a hectic. There was nothing romantic. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so next we have some different releases. We have Vibe by Jimin and Taeyeon. We have On the Street by J-Hope and J. Cole. And we have Smoke Sprite by Soyoung, and Namjoon, RM. So, what do you think about these releases?
Fun, 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 fun. Smoke Sprite
Mm-hmm.
is my favorite
Mm-hmm.
out of these 3 releases. Smoke Sprite is exactly my vibe. It's exactly how I am, who I am. When that song came out, I understood who I was. That is complete. I don't understand the laugh. I've been so dead ass. Smoke Sprite is my song. I love that song because there are songs that like you play and like you play and play and play and then you listen to it like a couple months after, like it takes you back to
Mhm.
that moment. And there are other songs like Smoke Sprite that are the songs that you're gonna listen for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So it really never takes you back to any place. It never takes you back to a memory. It's just the song that you're always gonna be listening.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's my song. Smoke Sprite is my song. It's exactly my vibe. It's exactly how I want to be presented in the world. I love that song. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Smoke Sprite is that girl. Exactly. It is that girl.
It is that
From
girl.
the first second, like I knew like I really like this song.
Yeah.
And I love the music video. It's engraved in my mind. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
it's amazing. It's
I feel like
amazing.
I
It's amazing.
remember every single like a screenshot of the music video because it's
Amazing.
so iconic. And she did an amazing job with the music video as well. So I love that music video. I love Smoke Sprite as well. We listen to it all the time. This is my favorite. What do I think about Vibe and On the Street? So here's what I think. I liked Vibe more than I expected to. Is it one of my favorite songs by Jimin? No. Um but I did like it more than expected because when I watched like um the very beginning or like clips and stuff and I was like, am I going to like this song because it looks very K-pop, you know? And I was a little hesitant. But
I
then
have a lot of comments to say, and I'm gonna say them once you're done.
but but then I actually listened to it and then listened to it a little bit more and I was like, I actually like this a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. And I actually do like Vibe. Is it like I said again, like I said before, is it my favorite Jimin song? No. Jimin has masterpieces.
No, and it's a strong no.
Yes.
Jimin's music is so good. No, hear me out.
No, I know.
Jimin's music is so good, and people need to understand the connection I have with Jimina. Jimin and me were close friends. Like people know he heard me at a concert. He heard my voice and he turned around. It happened. People keep me jealous, but it did happen. It was an amazing time in my life, but I'm not gonna tell the story again. But you guys know how in love I am with Jimin. Do I like this song? Yeah. Do I love it? No, I do not love it. And I was actually very upset. I was upset because I was like,
You know what? I was not upset though.
I
Because-
was upset after. Because at the beginning I was like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. But I was like, but it's Jimina and it's just good. And that pissed me off because Jimmy is so amazing. And then later on, my point was proved with his album. I was stay corrected. Like, no, I was correct. I was correct. My opinion was true.
I was not disappointed and here's my reason.
No, but you're putting words in my mouth. I never said I was disappointed. I was a little upset because it was just good. And from Jimmy, I always want, like, I always know he can deliver more. So I'm like, okay, it's just good. And that's it. And I move on with my life. You get me?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like I don't know how to say this without sounding rude, because Taeyeon is like he looks like a cool guy. And he looks like he's friends with BTS, so no hate to him at all.
Oh,
Like,
no, no,
I know
no.
he's respected, and I totally understand that. It's just that from what I've seen, his music is like very K-pop, except for some R&B songs. And with this song, with the pictures and the teasers, I was like, this is not going to be one of those R&B songs. This is going to be a K-pop song. So I was not expecting to like this song as much. So when I actually listened to it and watched the music video, I'm like, wait, I actually don't dislike the song. I actually like this song. And the more I listen to it, I'm like, wait, I like the song actually. But like you said, I know that Jimin makes pop perfection. And this is not
exactly my point.
yes, I totally understand what you're trying to say.
If
Because
it's gonna be like a pop song, Jimin makes pop perfection.
Yes.
Jimin was not. He did not shine the way he shines.
yes, and someone says it's not a Jimin song. He's just a feature though. And that is exactly my point. That is exactly my point. Because Jimin wouldn't release this song by himself. He is part of this song because it's a good song and it's with an artist that he's friends with. So I love that.
I don't know why other groups are being mentioned, but we don't care about other groups. We're talking about BTS.
Yeah. I didn't even see any other mentions.
Yeah, no, nothing bad. I'm just saying, like, we like you guys talk about it, but we don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just saying that I know that I've always known that Jimin makes pop perfection. And being completely honest, I was not expecting pop perfection for this collaboration. I was expecting pop perfection for his solo albums, and he delivered. So I was right this entire time.
Exactly my point. You see what I'm saying, no?
100%.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm not alone. I'm not crazy.
Yes. On the Street, once again, I do like On the Street. However, other songs from Hope on the Street, Volume 1, I feel like I like more because, like I said, once again, I love dramatic. I love the dramatic. I love
On the Street, I do have to say,
On the
maybe-
Street is very chill.
I'm gonna say something. Maybe it's not my personal preference on rap, but On the Street made a huge impact for BTS and the rap community.
Yes.
And that is something I'm never gonna forget. J. Cole did such good introduction for BTS to the rap community, even though they've been rappers for such a long time. And they should have been recognized and in rap playlists for such a long time, but they haven't until this song came out. And I remember like the impact and how many new fans J-Hope started having thanks to this song. And I thought that was a huge moment in BTS career.
Yes.
I think it was great.
Someone said lo-fi, and I totally agree. I mean, like I said, people need to sometimes calm down a little bit because when I say that it's not my favorite, doesn't mean that I don't like it. I like On the
Exactly.
Street. I like On the Street so much that it's actually the instrumental for most of my videos, like most of the videos on my channel. I really love that song. It's just that it's not my favorite genre. And I feel like I love, like I'm obsessed with some other J-Hope songs. And that is the nuance that armies need to understand. Just because it's not my favorite doesn't mean that I hate the song or J-Hope. Like, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I love these songs. But yeah, definitely
Yeah,
Sexy
amazing
Nookie.
era. Amazing era for
Amazing era.
chapter 2.
Yes. Okay, so next we have Face by Jimin.
Amazing. I knew it. I knew when I heard that song, I was like, people should start playing this music on the club.
When I listened to this entire album, I was like, yes, like this is the pop perfection that I know Jimin can deliver. And he does every single
Jimin
time.
should be the next Rihanna because I know he can make that good of pop music. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, his pop music is really good.
Yes.
And that's what I love about BTS because all of them have such different personalities, of course, because they're different people, but their music and their art, like you can see how different they are. And I'm gonna get a little, romantic, but that's what's beautiful about BTS because they're so different. So you can find in BTS music, like you can find everything,
Yes.
But coming back to Face, I think this album was amazing. I loved it. I thought the music was really good. I enjoyed it very, very much. And even though it was very short, I still enjoyed it, and I still remember it was a whole like I was expecting this, and he delivered. Like he did so good.
It is very short because he had 2 albums. Like we didn't know yet when he released Face that he had like a whole other album prepared.
Right.
So we didn't know at this time. However, I love this album. I love Face. Like I said many times, I love the dramatics. Like I love
Yes.
if you're going to sing a sad song, make it the saddest song ever. If you're going to do like an angry song, make it the angriest song ever. That is my personal preference. And this album is just dramatic song after dramatic song in every sense of the way. And I just love it so much. I was a Set Me Free Part 2 supporter since day one. I like Crazy supporter since day one.
Someone said hot take. I didn't like Set Me Free Part 2.
That
is just shenanigans. I understand that everybody has their own opinion, but I am gonna advise you to go back to the song and listen to it again.
I mean, personal opinion exists, so it's totally fine.
Well, opinions are personal. You said personal opinion.
Actually, a little
Class.
non-BTS commentary here. When I was in journalism school, like a university, my professors hated whenever I said or
in my
wrote
personal opinion.
in my personal opinion, or what else?
No, Valeria, opinions are not wrong sometimes. Valeria Hernandez commented.
What did they say? Opinions are wrong sometimes.
No.
No,
we cannot do
opinions are
that.
opinions.
Yeah, people didn't know you were a journalist. You graduated as a journalist.
Yes. But anyways, my professors told me, don't say in my personal opinion. It's, first of all, it's not professional. you have to say like other ways, but also just say in my opinion, because an opinion is always going to be personal. However, even though it's redundant, I like the way it sounds. So I'm going to continue saying it. Sorry, professors or whatever.
Tomato to your professors.
Like in professional settings, I won't say in my personal opinion.
Bora's opinions are never wrong unless they are predictions. Period. We are so bad with predictions.
Yes. But anyways, I know it's like not correct to say my personal opinion. I don't care. Like, it's just fun to say it, you know? It feels more personal. It feels more dramatic. It's like in my personal opinion, you know?
Yeah, it's like making a statement.
I'm making a
almost.
statement.
I'm making a statement that it's me and nobody's touching you.
It's just me.
It's just me, and I don't care what you say. It's my personal opinion.
Exactly.
With a P sound.
That's why I like saying it. So I don't care. Professor, I'm not going to say their names. No, but I really don't.
Fuck those professors because they were so rude for no reason.
Sometimes they were so rude for no reason. I have a live stream about one of my professors, how he met his all-time favorite band.
And trash them.
Yes. And he's like, no, because you have like to have credibility. And he's like, that is just so ridiculous.
Like you cannot be biased by anything. Let me tell you something. I am biased. And I want people to know that. So they don't talk to me about other people that's not BTS. I'm biased about BTS.
Where is it?
Ow, ow, ow.
I have a video about this. Here, biased journalists. If you want to listen to me talk about
my goodness, I don't think you said that was your professor.
No, I said it was a journalist that I knew.
Oh my goodness, did you just expose yourself?
Anyways,
we're not talking about
but
that.
yeah, if you're interested in that story and why I believe the media's attack on BTS will never stop, watch this live stream, I talk about that as well, about that specific case. But yeah, it's just a little.
It happens. It
Mhm.
happens.
Anyways, back to Face.
Amazing album.
Amazing album. So let's move on to D-Day. So we have these songs. This is like a full length album. This is not even like an EP. So what do you think about D-Day?
What do I think about D-Day?
Mhm.
What do I think about D-Day changed my life. Amygdala is a song that I would cry to, even though I didn't live that. But I lived it though. With the song, I lived his life, and it was amazing. We went to the tour, to D-Day tour. It was so good. I remember dressing up. I still have the T-shirt. We even fly over there, and we had so much fun. Like, I remember having so much fun, and I had so much connection to it. We were very close, so I remember looking at him, like singing all the songs, and then the piano and all of it. It was so cool. Out of all of these songs, I think Hagen and Amygdala are my favorite ones. I'm sorry. Like, those are my jam.
I have to
right
say,
there.
Hegam, SDL, and Snooze,
Mhm.
my all-time favorites.
I love them.
Favorites.
I love them too. So I agree. 100%.
probably- No, I'm not going to say those three are my favorites from Yoongi's entire discography. That would be too much. But
that would be crazy because
yes,
I will have to
Yoon-
sit down for
yes,
that.
Yoongi has some amazing songs in every single one of his albums.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would have to say Hegam, SDL, and Snooze. And once again, like I said, going back to the dramatics, this album is very dramatic, so I love it. I love it.
It's just something about Amygdala that I really love. And like, I really liked the song. I really, really liked it. But when I heard it live, I was like, I'm in love with this song. Until this day, whenever I hear that song, I get chills. Or like, even like if I catch myself in a very emotional moment and I hear that song, I'm just gonna cry my ass out, you know? Like, it's a very personal song to me. I don't know why. Like, it just connected with my brain.
Can we do polls for our favorite songs in the albums or multiple singles? I would totally do that. However, I can only do polls for 4 options at the same time. So if I want to include every single song, there will be like so many polls, you know? But you can still mention your favorite songs.
So we can read them. I'll make
Yes.
sure.
In general, I feel like some other releases, I got to sit down and leave the songs, like going to like driving with the albums. Having the albums like as background music while I'm doing something else. However, for D-Day, my experience was different because it was all about the concert.
Mhm.
So I would listen to it like in a different way, not just on the car or whatever, but actually sitting down and reading the lyrics every single time, so I can like remember the songs for the concert. It was a different experience.
I remember because I remember that you told me like, oh, like make sure to know the song, make sure to know the song, and I was like, of course I'm gonna make sure because that he released it and right away was the tour. So
Yes, it was
we had
very
no
fast.
time. We had to be quick.
That's what I'm saying. Like with the other songs from the other albums, I got to had like weeks with these albums, just going to work, driving. Like me, I remember myself being everywhere with these albums. But with D-Day, it was like boom, like album tour, like so fast. And I was like, I need to remember these songs because I want to enjoy these songs live and not just be surprised by a new song. I want to listen to these songs and remember them for the concert. This is just a personal thing that I like to do with every single concert, because I don't want the regret, which has happened to me before with other bands.
That you just don't know.
Yes, I'm like, I don't know this song. I go to the concert, I listen to the song live, and then I move on. I forget about it. Then I discover the song.
You love the song.
I love the song. And I was like, I wish
I didn't sing it at the concert.
Yes, I wish I could remember when they sang this song at the concert, but I was not really.
I didn't know at the time.
I didn't know the song. So that is just a personal thing. I like to know the songs. Actually, I'm a little crazy. I like to know every single song of not just BTS, but any artist that I'm going to see live. I want to know all of their songs. So just so I'm
Like
aware.
the whole play set list.
The whole set list, yes.
Yeah, I remember I took it very chill because
Yes, you're very like, okay.
you know how I am. Like I'm a very
Yes.
chill person, so I was like, I took it very chill. I enjoyed the entire album, but then when I remember enjoying. But then we went to the concert, and I was like connected to all of them forever. It was
Yeah.
great. It was great. I loved it.
Okay. So yeah, D-Day was basically for me about the concert. So it was a different experience during chapter 2, definitely. Okay, so next we have all of these releases. Don't Ever Say Love Me by RM and Cold. The Planet by BTS and Bastions is like a series, an animated series. Then it was Angel Part 1 and Angel Part 2 for Fast X or Fast 10. And then it was Lilith by Halsey and Suga, not Augusty, Suga. And BTS's Take 2. Now, this is another moment when by this time I already knew what chapter 2 was going to be about. It was not only going to be albums by the BTS members, but also some collaborations, some solo songs here and there, but also the occasional, but very, very, very occasional group release. And during this time, we got 2 group releases. We got The Planet and Take 2. So during this time, I definitely loved all of these songs, but I was really focused on Take 2, to be honest. What do you think about these songs?
I love all of them. Actually, I really like them. Out of all of them, I think my favorite is Lilith and Take Two. I remember at the time those two are like I would listen to them the most. I really like.
I would say the same, but I would also, to my personal list, I would add Don't Ever Say Love Me. Because
Don't Ever Say Love Me, I connected after. So I don't relate it to it with this era. But Don't Ever Say Love Me, really, I really love that song.
I think you are right because, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I'm not going to say because I think I'm wrong. I think the music video, which is not actually a music video, it's a live performance. I think the live performance was released a little later than the actual song. Maybe I'm completely wrong, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I got the same experience as you. I listened to the song for the first like few days. For some reason I forgot about it. Maybe something else happened with BTS, and then I went back to the song. So I don't remember exactly what happened. I'm not a big fan of Take 2. It's okay. It's your personal opinion, but I was obsessed with Take 2.
Yeah, Take 2 was so good.
Especially because I was missing BTS so much. And I know Take 2 is not necessarily about the dramatics, which is what I like. About the drama, not the dramatics, about the drama. However, I just missed BTS so much that I just fell in love with Take 2. I love, love, love Take 2.
I think to me, Take Two meant more. It was more for me what it meant than the song itself.
Yes.
You know?
For me, it was about what it meant, but it was also about the live performance because I was obsessed with the live performance.
I know you love live performances.
I love the live performances, and I love the live performance of Take 2. I also wanted to say that for The Planet, I'm going to be completely honest, guys. It's been years, and this is an OST, so don't get offended. It took me a couple of listens to like it. Now I really do love it. We gotta want na 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 na. Anyways, I love I love The Planet. I'm obsessed with it for some reason. It's so fun. I don't know, but it did take me a couple of listens. At the very first listen, I was like so confused because this is a song for an animated kids show. So I was like, I'm not the target audience, like I'm not the target audience.
It's not for me.
It's not for me. So first listens, I was like, I'm not in love with this song. But with time, I really started like loving it, and I even watched the music video. the music video with the animations.
That's
I feel like
crazy.
it's cute. I don't know. Even though the animations are not perfect, um, and I feel like it's a fun song. It makes me happy. Angel Part 2, I'm more obsessed with the music video because Jimin looks so good in the music video.
Amazing.
But I do love the singing parts of the song. And my favorite, it keeps going back and forth between Angel Part 1 and Angel Part 2. But by now, I feel like I can say my favorite is definitely Angel Part 1, which it didn't used to be. For some reason, I used to like Angel Part 2 more, but now I like Angel Part 1 more.
Someone said, I read a comment that said, not liking one, I lost the comment, but not liking one song doesn't mean you don't love the artist. And that is something that we both, Bora and Bora says, we both agree 1000%. There can be songs that you personally don't like that's okay. Like you can say like openly like, oh, I don't like this song that much, or this is not my favorite song, or like this song didn't do much for me. That happens and that's completely fine. And it's just like we get crazy sometimes because it's like my favorite song is not your favorite song. It's like, oh my goodness, how is that possible? Because it's just like a little joke. But of course, like everybody, and of course, like not liking one song does not mean that you don't like BTS. Like that's crazy to say, you get me? Especially for you that you don't like, what's that song you don't like?
Make It Right.
Make It Right.
I'm so sorry, guys. I know Make It Right. Make It Right is iconic. And remember when Make It Right was released, I remember there were a couple of reactors who became armies because of Make It Right, because it was such a good song for them. It's just my least favorite type of song. I'm so sorry. I love every single BTS song, even the genres that I don't like. Make It Right is just not it for me. I love all of the other controversial songs that you can think of. Not even controversial, but the ones that are not as loved. I love The Planet. I love Permission to Dance. I love Bad Decisions. I love all of those. But I just can't with Make It Right. It's my personal preference.
And I think she's talking shenanigans because I love Make It Right. I love
and
it.
I can objectively say, like, this is objectively a good song. Make It Right is objectively a good song. It's just not my favorite. But yeah, even then, like, I can say, like, that is not a bad song. It's a very good song, actually. But yeah, from this list, definitely don't ever say Love Me, Lilith, and Take Two.
Amazing.
Okay, so next we have Layover. Amazing, show stopping, never the same. How is it? Not afraid to reference or not reference. Whatever Lady Gaga says. I loved Layover. Taeyeon single-handedly made me interested in jazz music. He did it himself because I was really completely unfamiliar with the genre. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know like any jazz songs. I was really not familiar with it at all, and I thought that maybe I wouldn't like it because it's so soft. But I realized that jazz is pretty dramatic as well. So
It is super dramatic.
It is so dramatic because have you watched a jazz band? Like jazz bands.
I love jazz my entire life. I've loved jazz since I'm very, very young. And there's nothing more dramatic than jazz because jazz is a genre that is on the spot. So whoever entirely Teresa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You didn't say anything. We're so glad to see you. Comment in the comment section so we can talk. I was saying about jazz that I love jazz, and when B started like releasing jazz music or getting interested in jazz, I was like, this is perfect because he looks exactly like jazz, and he gives me the vibe, and he's so good at it. Like he's such a good representation. And what I was saying is that jazz, whenever the jazz musicians kind of like know their instrument and they improvise with it.
That's what I was about to say. Yes.
So jazz at the end of the day is a full improvisation, and they're like, oh, like there's this song, but this song comes with a session of just improv, just them playing the instruments. And that's something that I always loved about jazz because when I was younger, I used to dance to jazz. So jazz and me, we've been so connected always. So I love B for this.
I immediately love Layover
Me
because
too.
it's just such like a strong album. I love these songs. Only 5 songs, but every single song amazing.
Amazing, yes.
I love all of these songs. If I have to choose a favorite, I have to say maybe I'm boring. Maybe I'm boring, but sometimes the title tracks are the title tracks for a reason. I have to say Love Me Again and Slow Dancing. Such masterpieces. I believe they are amazing. I love the music videos and I love the songs by themselves. Like they don't even need music videos. They are just that good.
I entirely Teresa didn't comment on anything on her donation, but she just comment, guys, I graduated today.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. Masters of Arts in Education. I did it in less than a year. And I am just proud of myself. Congratulations, entirely Teresa. We are gonna call you entirely Teresa. Not Teresa, entirely Teresa. That is actually super impressive. I congratulate you a lot. Graduating for a bachelor's in less than a year. No, master's? In master's less than a year is amazing. So you a winner, girl. Today's your day. And thank you so much for tuning in in such an amazing day on your life. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Right, because
Because yeah, you would think like
it's your graduation.
it's your graduation. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here today with us.
So, what are you guys' favorite Layover song? I saw someone say for us, Slow Dancing on Rainy Days. What is your favorite?
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with Love Me Again. I just feel so sad and I just wanna I just wanna cry about it. She said, no problem, wouldn't miss it. That's so sweet.
Love Me Again, Blue for us, Slow Dancing. Yes, and also
you
because there are
too.
only 5 songs, I believe that everyone has like their own, like their favorite.
Their own little group. Yeah.
Yes, and it's like all over the place.
5 songs, but really, really good songs, all of them on
Yes.
repeat. It's an album that has no skips for me.
Yes, like when I listen to this album or songs from this album, I just listen to the entire album because it's so short and it's so good. And yeah, it's a good listen. Okay, so let's move on to Golden. Now, Golden is an album that is completely in English, and everyone started talking about it because blah, 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 blah. And it's like, let Jungkook
Mhm.
be the mainstream artist that he is. Because
Period.
people started being like, weird. I'm sorry, now that we
What
are
do you
looking
mean?
back, now that we're looking back at this era, this entire quote unquote controversy, like people getting angry and mad and disappointed because he started like he released an album fully in English, and he's like, why?
Oh my
Why is
goodness.
it such a big deal for you? Because his first language is Korean, because he is not American, because he's not white. Like, what is the reason for all of these
Slander.
reaction?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand. Entirely Teresa, thank you so much. I need a Tay and June Batiste collab. Need. Yes.
Yes.
Their voices would fit so well
so
together.
good.
I feel like that would be awesome. I would love that actually. Because his collaboration with, we're not there yet, but his collaboration for, what's the name of the song? Winter Ahead. Was such a good song. I feel like other jazz collaborations would be awesome as well.
Well, for Golden. Oh, what
No.
are you talking
For Taeyong.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying, like your opinion before?
Oh, my opinion before about Golden. Yes, I was saying about Golden that the reaction was just so, in my opinion, was
All over the place.
all over the place for no reason. Because it's like, why are you so, like, it became like a huge thing. The New York Times podcast was talking about how because of Jungkook, like K-pop without the K, is it still K-pop or whatever? And there were all of these people saying, oh, like I hate this for Jungkook, like he's better singing in Korean. And it's like, I'm sorry, like am I the only one who find those comments a little
Xenophobic.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like
It's weird. Oh, first of all, he can sing in whatever language he wants.
yeah,
If
like,
tomorrow he wants to sing a song in freaking Spanish, let him do it. Like that's his choice. You get me? That is his music. That is his art. And that's what he wants to do, that's good. And the album was amazing. And I think people are just jealous and they just hate to see him shine and succeed because he did really good numbers with this album. Like all of the songs were everywhere. There were trends everywhere. The music was really good. I remember it was such a big moment. BTS paved the way.
for us, I love that song from B, and JK's Standing Next to You is just funky. That is probably, I was about to say, my favorite song from Golden is definitely Standing Next to You. And first of all, thank you for your comment. And
Thank you so much, BTS paved the way.
And I do agree. Standing Next to You is like the funky song of the album. And it's probably the reason why it's my favorite song of the album. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a problem when BTS makes music in English because it becomes too popular for some K-pop stans. And even some Western stans, it's like they keep saying like, they keep implying, oh, like Jungkook is never going to be, or BTS, they're never going to be like a real pop star. They have like their own category because
No, but why?
that's my point. Golden has nothing of K-pop. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing of K-pop. But it's like when people say, oh, like I remember when Golden was released and a lot of people were talking about, oh, like there are no Justin Biebers anymore. There are no Justin Timberlakes. There's no like a main male pop star. And it was like, he was literally right there. And people kept ignoring him because I guess an Asian guy cannot be a real pop star.
That is so xenophobic.
Yes, because he's even singing in English. He's singing every single word perfectly. So I don't understand. And even he wasn't. I just don't understand those comments. But yeah, I don't care about any of their opinions. To me, this was an amazing era because I remember all of the promotions.
Amazing.
My favorite part of the promotions, it
Amazing.
has to be performances. When it comes to BTS in general, not just Jungkook, but I love the live performances. So even if maybe they don't promote it, so for example, Namjoon didn't have like a lot of interviews. I believe he had 2 interviews, one with Saksang and another one for Korean TV news. Actually, Korean TV news, not even a Korean TV music show. But yeah, he still performed live all of the songs from Indigo. I love that. Those are my favorite type of content, the live performances. And from Golden, we got a lot of live performances. I think he actually
It
performed.
was so good.
Yes, he performed all of those songs. He performed all of the songs live. So I just love that so much. It's my favorite thing. What is your favorite song from this album?
Definitely From a Mile Away, Standing Next to You. That song, like
That
every
song is a
song in this album
masterpiece.
is really, really good. Jungkook just has that little star power. Like he's such a pop icon, you know, like he's a definition of idol, and not the idol in the Korean way that, you know, like, oh, you become an idol, you have a group, you belong to a K-pop group. I don't mean it like that. I mean it like an actual idol, like the big idols out there in the music industry. So I think it was really good. I don't want to listen to all the haters because they are annoying. I don't want to hear to any of that. I just think that this album was great. He was up there with everybody, and you guys just, and people were sleeping on him, but we didn't. Like he got really good numbers. His music was really good, and a lot of people. I listen to Standing Next to You all the time on like random places, like restaurants and stuff like that. I always listen to it. Like it's such a big song, and 3D as well. Like it's such a big song too.
Yes, I understand why. I feel like the three songs that were chosen for the singles were the right songs. However, I would have loved to see Standing Next to You receive the same amount of impressions maybe as 7 and 3D, because 7 is a number one Billboard hit. And I wish that for Standing Next to You, because Standing Next to You is a masterpiece. I love
Yep.
that song. And I love the music video and the live performances and the choreography and everything. So that's my opinion about Golden. So let's move on to these songs. We have Too Much by Jungkook, The Kid Laroi, and Central C. We have Closer Than This by Jimin. We have Whatever You Are by Umi and V. And we have Friends by V. What do you think? I feel like the vibe from all of these songs are totally different, because
Yeah,
Too Much was, it felt like an era to me. It didn't feel just like a collaboration. For some reason, it felt like an era to me, but it was a very short era. For me, this felt like an era because, what's his name? The Kid Laroi was sharing TikToks with Jungkook, and there were so many like behind the scenes and promotions and stuff like that. So for me, it felt like a mini era for some reason.
mm-hmm.
And I got Too Much since day one. I liked it since day one. Um, the same with Jimin. Is it the best Jungkook song? No, but it is a pretty good song as well. And so
It is,
I
it
like it.
is.
I like it.
I think my favorite out of all of this is Friends. Like, with the
Talk to the mic.
I think my favorite out of all of this is Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. I listen to it till this day. I think it's really good.
Yes, I was talking about Too Much, but I would also have to say Friends is definitely my favorite. Closer Than This, I see it not necessarily as a single, I see it as a fan song,
Yeah.
because it was a fan song. It was a song for fans. And Whatever You Are was a beautiful song as well. And I liked it as a collaboration as well. So, Friends, it was really also an era for me because it had a music video and a live performance. So, yes, it felt like a little era for me. Okay, so next we have Hope on the Street Volume 1. I feel like this was another time of confusion. Now, looking back to this era, I was a little surprised because I was not expecting at all a song, not even a song. I was not expecting an album release while BTS were all in the military. I really thought.
Yeah.
I really thought
thought we were done.
yes, I thought we were done. Like, we were going to wait for Jin and then wait for a couple of months and then he's going to release his album. I really thought that that was going to happen. I was not expecting them to record so many albums and then release them while they were not here. How many months were they not actually here? Like, not even one of them. Was it 4 or 6? I don't remember. But it was like a couple of months and it was a while. And I was like, oh my God, when is this going to end? But yeah, Hope on the Street was an amazing surprise because we got content while they were not here. That is crazy for them to prepare so much.
That was actually so weird for me. Like I was not expecting that at all.
I was not expecting this at all. Someone said this was the round 2 in chapter 2. 100%.
100%.
100%.
Because we were started to get used to something and then they changed the game all over again.
Yes. Yes. So I was really not expecting Hope on the Street Volume 1 with a documentary and everything, with a docu-series and different dance videos and stuff. I was not expecting this at all. So I was more than surprised and I was so happy with this album. I love all of the genres. Of course, I've already talked about my connection with Jack in the Box, but J-Hope, at the end of the day, he is a dancer. So all of these songs complementing his dance are just amazing. Like, I love every single one of these songs, genuinely. What do you think about Hope on the Street Volume 1? Do you remember when this was released? What was your reaction?
I remember, and I was like, okay, this sounds kind of like street hip hop, kind of like what J Hope has been representing for his entire career
During Hope World?
during Hope World,
Yeah.
and during his BTS time, you know, while being in the group. It's not for me.
Okay, that's
It's not for me.
interesting. That's interesting.
That is very interesting.
You
and
haven't
as I
told me
said,
this.
I don't think I've never told you this, but it's really I like it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not for me. It's not my genre. I have a very specific type of rap that I like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think J Hope is such an amazing rapper that I feel this is not for me. You get me?
I kind of understand your point because his wordplay, I guess, or Jack in the Box is such a complete album, but this is like I've mentioned it in one of my videos. This is an OST album at the end of the day. Like this works with the docu-series. So it's not like Jack in the Box, which tells like a complete story from beginning to end. This is a project that is supposed to be listened to with the docu-series. So I see your point.
It's just a me thing, and I think he is such an amazing rapper. And just the same way, like amazing rappers make songs. For example, J Cole, he's a very like a lot of people recognize him as one of the biggest rappers and best rappers in the world. His music is not for me at all. Like I don't like it, and this album is kind of like a little bit of that vibe with his J Hope feeling, and I feel like the J Hope feeling makes it sound better, so that's why I like it. But it's definitely not for me. It's not my type of music at all. But I like it. Yes, of course.
Interesting. So my favorite song from this album is probably I have to say there are not many songs. So probably I Wonder, Lock and Lock, and Neuron. I think I talked about this on one of the on one of the streams. But yeah, there's only 6 songs, and actually 4 of them are new. But yeah, I do like a lot this album.
Yeah,
Probably,
and I was such in denial. Like for the longest time, I was like, no, I do like it. I love it. Let me play it one more time because I love it. I was in denial completely, and then it hit me like, this is not for me.
I totally understand.
You know, like it happens. It just happens. I do recognize that there are very good songs. They are very good songs that I can listen to. Like if you play, I can listen to it. I'm gonna enjoy them. I'm gonna sing them because I was trying so hard that I would listen to it and listen to it. Of course, but like the times I've catch myself saying like, let me play this song, have been very like weird or like very occasional. Like it has to be a very specific moment in my day. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's like me with Indigo because
Oh my goodness! Someone said me with right person. I love right person.
yes, but we're not there yet.
We're not yet.
But I totally understand. There are styles that
are different.
So
Yeah.
and the BTS releases so many styles. But you wouldn't say that this is a bad album.
Oh, never.
Objectively, these are good songs.
This is such good album, and even though it's not my genre at all, I can listen to them to the songs back to back. Like I love them. They are good songs, well made, and J Hope slays all of them.
Period. Okay, so let's move on to Right Place, Wrong Person. This is what I'm talking about.
Right Place, Wrong Person is one of my favorite albums in the entire world.
Yes,
world.
me too.
I want to get a tattoo of it. You know, I love getting tattoos, so I would love to get a right place, wrong pleasures. Blah 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 blah. Me, I love this album. I remember when it came out, I was having such. This is how I relate music to my life. So this is very important. Okay, I remember when this album came out, I was having such a big, huge change, like life change, right?
Mhm.
Life change. So it was just like so important to me, and we connected so much. And to this day, I still listen to that album, and it takes me back to that moment, exactly how I lived it, exactly how even the emotions I felt, the smell, like it. This album is just beautiful. And I remember when it came out, everything like started make like in my life. I felt happier, like other things not
It was
related
like a
to.
whole life-changing event for you.
It was a whole life-changing event for me. I remember it was right after I graduated from my major that I'm not gonna say. It was right before I graduated, and right no, it was right after I graduated and right before I got the job.
Mm.
And that little transition was so fundamental in my life. Like it was
Mhm.
so life changing, so hard, so intense that this album is gonna stay with me my entire life. It changed my brain. Like it changed my brain, and I just need that album to be on my skin because it's so important. It's just so important to me.
Yes. Um this album, I remember it shocked me so much. Like it was so good to me because it's totally my style, which is crazy because there's so many styles in this album. But like I said, it's all about the drama. It's about crazy changes. It's about being loud and then small and then like all of these crazy changes. That's what I love about this album. The genre, the style, everything. Um, I remember I did a poll. Actually, I can find it on my posts. I was so shocked that I was like, I have to make a poll about which one is you guys' favorite RM album. And the majority of you said Indigo. And it's like, it's totally fine. Like
We understand.
that is totally your personal opinion. Mira, I'm going to say Red Place Wrong Person. 51% said Indigo. 23% said Red Place Wrong Person. 22% said Mono. And 3% said RM. Now, I love that you guys love Indigo. But like I said, this is not like in general. I do love certain songs from here, like love, love, love. But as an album, it's not my favorite style. And that's why when I listen to Right Place Wrong Person, it gave me the same sense of Mono,
Yeah,
which is another album by RM that I love so, so much.
so dearly.
But I was really expecting the majority of armies to say Right Place Wrong Person. But no, the majority said Indigo, which is totally fine. It's your personal opinion.
That's completely fine.
That is completely fine.
I
But
love Replacement Person. And let me tell you something. I'm literally looking at the songs right now, and it's like Right People, Wrong Place, loved it. Not loved it. Out of love, loved it. The Modachi, loved it. I really like the interlude.
I love the interlude. It's jazz
It's really good.
and it goes all crazy.
Yeah, exactly my point. Growing, loved it. Heaven, loved it. Lost, loved it. Around the world in a day, loved it. What the credit roll? And then it ends with the best song.
Credit roll is amazing. When
It
the
is.
credits roll, do you hang tight?
It
Hello? Masterpiece.
Masterpiece. And then it ends with the best song I have ever heard in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Come Back to Me. That I'm gonna get another tattoo of.
Oh,
Not only the album but also the song. I love the song Come Back to Me. It means the entire world to me. And I love that song with every single part of my being. I love that song so much. And nobody else is gonna understand it. Thank you.
you're welcome. Yeah, so I love Right Place, Wrong Person. It is next to Mono, my favorite album by RM
Yes.
ever.
This is my favorite album by RM ever.
It's just that I have a connection with Mono as well. But
Period.
I have the same connection with Mono that I have with Right Place, Wrong Person. But Right Place, Wrong Person is newer, so I listen to it more, being completely honest.
Period.
But yeah, I love, love, love this album. I wish that we had live performances. There are none. Yeah, there are none.
I really don't care about the live performances. You know me. You know me.
You don't care that much about live performances, but I'm all about live performances. I'm all about live performances. So yeah, that is the only thing that about this era that I wish
Was different.
yes, that I wish was different. Okay. So next we have Angel Anniversary Edition and Never Let Go. These are the I guess the EDM songs. Now
Let go. I'm sorry.
um what was I going to say? Oh, like this is the EDM era. EDM is not really my favorite genre, but I did listen to these songs because, like I said,
We have a live from Come Back to Me.
oh yes, yes, I remember. But it was months before the actual release of the album, and by that time, I kind of forgot a little of how the song went, and I just want the other songs from
No,
the
but like a
album
proper. We are talking about a proper
Yes.
like live performance.
with proper recording because yeah, all of that. So, what do you think about the EDM era?
Not my favorite. I really like it. Both of them.
Mhm.
I really like them. But I think they both have way better songs, and that's it. I don't know. It didn't make a huge impact on me.
Yeah.
I really like them, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Same.
Jimin and Jungkook released masterpieces. But I feel like these two songs were pretty fun for special occasions. Angel Anniversary Edition, it's for the anniversary of Angel, so it's like a special occasion. And Never Let Go is for Festa. So
Yeah.
once again, another special occasion. However, it's definitely not my favorite, like you said, because Jimin and Jungkook released masterpieces, and these are very good songs. But yeah, that those are our opinions. Oops. Okay, next we have Muse.
Amazing. Amazing, show stopping, never the same. I loved it so much. I loved all of it. Who represents who I am. I love that song. I think it's amazing. And it's generally top 50 of my favorite songs.
Yes, Who is definitely one of my favorite Jimin songs ever. One of my favorite songs in general ever. And then I love Esmeralda Garden Marching Band. I got it since day one. I don't know. I just like it. And of course, we already had Closer Than This. And my favorite after Who has to be Rebirth intro, definitely. Because again, it's all about the drama. It's a dramatic song, so I love it. And Who is not necessarily like the most dramatic song, but it's such a pop perfection. Like it's early, I feel like it's early 2000s pop. It reminds me of that era, and I love it.
I love it. I love it too.
And we got live performances. So love it. It's
Love to see it, love to hear it.
yes.
I
Who
really like all of those songs. Like really like.
same with Face. Short albums, but I like all of the songs. You know? I feel like whenever there's like oh, you're like clapping. Whenever there's like longer albums, maybe you remember like 3 or 4 songs more than the others. But when it comes to Jimmy's albums, they are so short that I remember like all of the songs and I like all of them. Entirely Teresa, Muse is part 2 of Face. Yes.
Yeah, I see that.
It
I
is.
totally see that.
Yes, because I feel like Jimin had the option maybe to release all of this in like one full album like Jungkook did with Golden. But he said, okay, so why not release it like in 2 parts? One right now while I'm here, and the other part I'm going to pre-record everything and release it while we are all in the military. Which also Namjoon did, J-Hope did, so and Taeyeon did as well.
Beautiful.
Okay. So next we have Never Play and Super Tune-Up. By this time, Jin comes back from the military and he releases the full version of Super Tuna because he performs it live and everything.
I love Never Play. All of my friends love Never Play. They have zero clue that it's from BTS.
That's
They
true.
love Never Play. It's such an amazing song. It's so much fun. It's so sassy, so spicy. I love the collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion and Namjoon. It took me really by surprise at that time, but I really love how they go together. Like I think they go together so well, and I really like it.
Mhm.
And Super Tuna. What can I say about Super Tuna? Like it's such an amazing song. I remember when it came out, I used to do the dance all the time. Like anytime we were here, like we would do the dance. I really love it.
I love the Never Play release as well. That era, I remember it very clearly because it was easy to replay like the song time and time again. Um, so yeah, I also like the music video a lot, and yeah, I like I said, I wish we could have like a live performance or something, but I am totally okay with
And also remember that we don't know what can happen in the future.
yes.
We don't know what songs they're gonna choose to, I don't know, we're just sing live. And
I feel like they're going to perform it at some point because
yeah,
I've seen that Megan is really all like, not to call her chronically online, but she is very online. And if her fans want something, she does it at some point. So yeah, I feel like we're going to get a live performance sometime in the
Sometime.
future.
Yeah, for
definitely.
sure.
And then Super Tuna, I was not expecting a full length version of Super Tuna like right away. Jin, it's crazy that Jin's Discharge song technically is Super Tuna full length edition because he already released Super Tuna by this time. And he was like, no, actually delete that one and release the full length version. It's crazy. And then with a music video, that's crazy.
And look at the la portada. How you say that?
The cover
Look at the cover.
with a
Look at
big ass
him.
tuna
He's Super Tuna.
and his short hair from the military
Oh,
because he
little
did it so
bob.
fast.
a little bob.
Yes. So yeah, Super Tuna is a fun song. Never Play is also a fun song. They're fun in different ways, but they're both fun.
Yeah,
This is the fun
we
era.
love fun. We love to see fun.
Yes. So next we have Happy, Jin's
Amazing.
official release, official album debut. So I immediately fell in love with this album because, like I said, I love rock music and I love this album. I also like the promotions. I like that he went to Jimmy Fallon and perform. He performed Running Wild, right? It was not I'll Be There. No, it was Running Wild. Yes, it was Running Wild.
It was.
So yeah, I love it, and I love the I'll Be There music video. It's probably my favorite music video by Jin. And I know people are going to say, but what about Epiphany or whatever? What about The Astronaut? And he's like, I totally love those music videos, but being completely honest, when I want to watch music videos by myself, I always go back to those fun music videos. And I'll Be There is a good song. It's a fun music video. It makes me happy and I love I'll Be There. So I do love Epiphany's music video and The Astronaut's music video. Those are masterpieces, like the cinematography and everything. But just the music video that I go back to is I'll Be There. It's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yes, but my all-time favorite song from this album is without a doubt Another Level. Falling is a close second, but yeah, Another
Wow.
Level is just my favorite.
Oh my goodness!
song.
I think finally we do have the same. I think my favorite one is Another Level, and then it's Falling.
A second favorite, your second favorite.
My second favorite, yeah.
Yes,
I really like all of them. Honestly, like they're all really good.
yes, it's another short album, a small album, not small, short. But still, I love all of these songs. And it's not that short, I guess. But yeah, I do love this song. It has like an overall a rock vibe to it. So yeah, totally my style and I love it. And now Echo, I don't know, like it gives me the vibes of being like an even heavier rock album. Not that heavy, I know, but it's just still like even if it's just like happy, I'm more than happy, you know, like I'm more than happy. Um I'm just so excited for Echo. My Mine Heart on the Window, then Another Level. Yes, the majority of you guys voted for Heart on the Window, so I know that as a fandom, I guess the most like Army's favorite song is Heart on the Window, but Another Level is, in my opinion, my favorite. Okay, so next we have
Wow.
the Christmas era, or and Close to You as well. But we have Winter Ahead, we have White Christmas, and we have Close to You. Um, Winter Ahead is a masterpiece. It's my favorite um song from this list. And I still listen to it. Like I love the music video. It's a masterpiece. And yeah, I wish we can get a live version.
I love all of these songs. They are so beautiful. I love all of them. Let me get close. And especially for Christmas, I used all of these songs for my Christmas posts. I love it. It was such an era. Like he did such an amazing job. Like B with his music, it was amazing.
I find it funny that you say B. I used to say the same.
B
It's like V.
V.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying B.
B. In my videos, I used to say B and Jimin. And people make fun of me.
No.
So now
That was so funny.
so now I say V and Jimin
And
with a
people
strong
make fun of
J, Jimin. Because I used to say Yimin, and in the comment where she says Yimin with a Y.
what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with saying Yimin? I say Yimin.
How am I supposed to Yiming?
No, it's like a strong ch, Jimin. Not Jimin, but like Jimin.
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 I'm not saying that. I'm saying Yiming.
Jimin. But yeah, it's like Jimin. And I used to say Yimin.
They're so rude. And then V
I used to say, because in Spanish,
is B.
is B. B. But it's V.
V.
Mm.
That's stupid. V.
Yeah. Jin's OST is beautiful. It is. I loved this OST. Whenever Jin releases, see, I just did it. Jin.
Jin.
Uh-huh. Anyways, when Jin releases OSTs, I know it's going to be amazing. An amazing ballad. However, I do prefer his rock songs. Happy is just my favorite project from Jin. More than The Astronaut and more than Close to You. It's just my personal preference. I love Happy as an album. It's my all-time favorite project from Jin. But yeah, Winter Ahead is definitely my favorite from this list. It's just amazing, 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 and I love it.
Jimin, I'm just gonna call him Mimi.
Mimi. Oh. Okay. So finally we get to today.
Today.
We have J-Hope's songs, we have LV Bag, we have Sweet Dreams, and we have Mona Lisa. What do you think about
I love all of them.
this era?
Honestly, they're so different to each other. I love all of them so much in their own way. Out of everything that he tried to do, he did perfection for each of them.
He did perfection.
He did perfection for each of them, and I love it.
Yes, I really enjoyed the Sweet Dreams era when he went to Jimmy Fallon and performed with Miguel. It was fun, and I love the behind the scenes. I love the music video. But Mona Lisa, was a completely different era. Like I've never experienced a J-Hope era like this. So many TikTok videos,
Yeah.
so many behind the scenes
All
videos,
over the place.
performances on Studio Chum and on Bangtan TV and on this show and this other video. And there are just so many concerts. So he performed this song time and time and time again. So,
Mona Lisa, his picture.
right?
It looks so cute.
Yeah, it is cute. It's a cute cover.
This is his era.
Yeah, this is J-Hope's era. Which is awesome. I mean, I love it. And now we have still another song. J-Hope is going to release another song. When? I don't know, because Namjoon released his song today or some hours ago. And then Jin is going to release his album, Echo. So when is J-Hope going to release his third song? Because technically the first one is not counted. There is going to be a new song. J-Hope said it. J-Hope confirmed it. So
We're just waiting.
yes, we're just waiting. But I mentioned already my opinion. Sweet Dreams, I was very connected to Sweet Dreams. I'm still connected to Sweet Dreams, but now Mona Lisa is my favorite song from this little era.
I like them three equally, honestly, because they're so different.
That
to
is
me.
cool. Yeah. Yes, these three songs are very different. So I love that you love the three songs equally. Okay, so next we have today, actually,
Echo.
and the future. We have Stop the Rain by Tableau NRM, and we have Echo by Jin, which is still not released, but it will be released soon.
I love it.
I love Stop the Rain. Like I said, it's not a simple song, which is usually what I don't like. It is a complicated song, not just lyrically, which is very like introspective and difficult. Here's a little thought that I've always had. I feel like sometimes with K-pop idols, even when they write their own music, which is not a lot of times, they are afraid of getting ugly, not just physically, but in every sense. Like
Their soul. Like
Yeah,
putting it out there.
they're afraid of speaking out about their own lives and about society.
Their
about-
own monsters in their head.
Yes. About their own traumas. And it's totally fine if they don't want to. But one of the connections that I have with BTS music is that even if they are just trying to have some fun and cheer armies up or be very introspective with their music and show armies their most like darkest emotions and all of this, they're just so honest every single time. And I don't really see any other K-pop idol doing that. Maybe there are some out there. I don't need recommendations. Thank you. So because every single time that I say that, people comment,
Oh,
okay,
check this person out. I don't want to
Yes.
check nobody else.
Yes, I've already checked so many people. Like,
It's not happening.
yes, I'm sorry. But yeah, my connection with BTS is that they're just so real and raw and honest.
Yeah.
Because even, let's say, for example, Right Place, Wrong Person, it's so obvious and so superficial from K-pop artists to make fun of maybe the way Namjoon presents himself in the music video, but it's like there is a purpose for that. If you actually listen to the album, there is a purpose why he has this look, why he acts like this in the music videos, why the music videos are so quote unquote weird. There is a motive, there is a reason, there is a message. BTS is not afraid to get ugly when they have to.
Yeah.
And they are also not afraid to just have fun when they have to, whenever they
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
And that is something that I just don't see in K-pop.
Yeah.
Because even when they're trying to be like all sentimental, sometimes they're even like all perfectly seated in a chair. And it's like, that is not real emotion. That's what, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. And also the real emotion, authenticity of their music and their music careers in general. That is what allows fans to connect. because you cannot say your life is perfect, or like they've since the beginning had this message or like life is beautiful and like love yourself,
Mhm.
but love yourself because it is hard to love yourself.
Yes, like
it is not this pink colored message that they have like, oh, love yourself because you had to love yourself, and like a lot of people do nowadays, that they just say love yourself because it's what it's pretty to say.
it was a whole era in K-pop,
It was
like
a
the love
whole
yourself
era
era
in
in
K-pop.
K-pop, when they just completely abandoned it because it was not a real message from them.
Exactly, but BTS keeps bringing it back, keeps talking about their lives, their trauma, the things they went through, their lives in their whole 20s archive, everything there in their lyrics. It always comes back to that because that is their true message.
Mhm.
That is their true message, and it's different because they say love yourself, but it's like love the ugly parts of you, love your trauma as well, work with it,
Your dark emotions.
your dark emotions. Don't, all of that is fine, and you can only feel that connection when you see them presenting themselves like ugly, acting crazy, acting all dark, because sometimes humans, we get like that. We get
Yes,
emotions
because
like that.
like I said, it's just so obvious and so like I expect this from you.
Yeah.
K-pop stans make fun of whenever like BTS cries on stage from singing, but it's like then you don't know real artists, because that's what real artists do. Like these are real songs with real emotions, real life experiences.
Yes.
And this is not like even from chapter 2. From the very beginning, BTS has been releasing songs that are so personal, like with personal traumas and everything. Yoongi has explained
Like even
everything that he's
Amygdala.
been. Yes, like Amygdala is like a newer song, but on his old songs, like The Last, Yoongi has always explained um his more like his darkest thoughts. The same with Namjoon and J-Hope and all of them. They are not afraid of being real, like looking like a real human. But K-pop fans make fun of those moments, and it's like you're just telling on yourself.
You're just being shallow. Shallow?
Yes, and it's like it's just so like I just expect this from them because they don't know what
Real art looks like.
with
They
real
know
emotion.
what looks should look like.
Yes. It's like they expect perfection all of the time, and they make fun when they see a real emotion from BTS, and it's like you're making fun of something that it's ridiculous to make fun of this. You're making fun that BTS is too real with their music. That is so laughable to me.
It's laughable, and it shows your true colors, because that's why you only like industry trash music and not real art, not real artist. And that is my
Yeah, because
opinion.
sometimes I do find some K-pop songs that are like beautiful,
They
but
are.
it's like, where is that emotion, like that passion?
Where's that connection
During the live
from
performances.
the artist to the song?
Yes, during the live performances, like they're standing there all pretty singing the song, and it's like the song.
Give me all.
Yes,
Feel the song.
Don't be afraid of making a weird face. Like give it your all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, because K-pop fans make fun of BTS when they are real with their music. That is ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as when K-pop fans used to make fun of BTS because they were from a small company. It is like this just proves that BTS started from the ground. It started from nothing, and now they're all this big group, and you're making fun of that. That is crazy. You're telling on yourself.
They're telling yourself.
Yes.
This is not making you look any better. Like this is not
Yeah,
making
but they
you look
really
better.
think that they're doing something with those comments, and it's like this tells me everything. You
Yeah,
don't
that
really.
they are so empty in their
Mhm.
heads
Yes.
that there's generally no emotion, no understanding of anything. It's just crazy
Yeah.
to me.
And BTS are very brave for making music like this,
Yeah.
because even Tableau was like, "Are you sure you want to release this song? Like it's very personal." And it's like, yes, it's
They
personal.
have been releasing
Yes,
music
they have
like
been
that.
releasing music like this, and it's surprising to me that Tableau is surprised by a song like that. Namjoon wants to release a song like this, but it's like BTS has always released music like this, and everyone needs to know that BTS really is that raw with their music, you know.
Mhm.
Anyways, I got a little passionate there because it's like I always had this opinion of K-pop fans share images of BTS singing live and looking like very like emotional, and it's
Very
like
connected to the song and
Yes.
they make fun and they say
Mhm.
like, oh, like they look so ugly, huh,
Uh-huh,
huh. And
uh-huh.
it's like, don't you see that what you like is just robot behavior and it's not real and nobody looks like that and nobody should look like that.
Yeah, especially not 100% of the time. Like whenever there are like emotional songs, this is how an artist is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, in other news, Marcos is here.
Marcos, what?
Yeah.
Where is he? I don't see him.
I saw he commenting before.
Oh wow.
I can't find his comment now.
I think you saw wrong.
No, I saw it. And I saw it because someone said Marcos is here. But yeah. So just like Happy, I feel like Echo is going to be also emotional. Like I mentioned in my introduction video to BTS, Jin is the emotive one. Jin is all about emotions. He's never going to perform with a straight face. Jin is going to feel the song. He's going to perform the song with all of the emotions necessary. So I expect that from Echo, and I know we're going to get it.
Okay,
Here's Marcos. I'm
Hi,
right here. See?
I'm right here. Hi, Marcos.
Yeah. So
That's so
Chapter
sad. 'Cause
three.
That's it.
that's it. That is the entire chapter 2. We don't know if after Echo there's going to be something. But what do you think about chapter 3? Actually, I have no idea. At this point, I'm out of predictions. I have no idea. They have mentioned the most beautiful moment in life, and the actual anniversary of that album is 2025. So if they are going to release something for the most beautiful moment in life 10th year anniversary, it would be quarter 4, like I mentioned at the beginning of this stream.
Yeah.
In my
Quarter four
opinion,
of the year
yes. But like I said, all of my predictions
are wrong. Are wrong.
yes, because on Wednesday I did like a poll and I asked, do you guys is going to be quarter 3 or quarter 4? And there were more quarter 3 people than I expected. I really thought that there was no option. I still think that there's no way they're going to release something on quarter 3. But just wait and and see if I'm wrong. I probably am.
You are.
Yeah.
Or we don't know.
Marcos,
Oh my goodness.
I was at the movies. I'm sorry I was late. Oh my goodness,
I
Marcos.
love you.
And then the emoji.
Marcos so funny.
What do you watch at the movies? I don't think there's anything.
that I'm interested in watching.
Yes, that I'm
I
interested in
honestly
watching.
low key, and I don't want to hear anything about anybody saying nothing. I want to watch Little and Stitch when it comes out. It looks pretty good,
Yeah, it looks
and
fun.
I want to go watch it.
Yeah, I know that there are some mistakes here and there that people don't like, and I'm like, I agree with you all, but also I don't care that much. So I'm going to watch it. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh, entirely Teresa.
Entirely Teresa, my predictions. JK album, August, September, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Teen Repackage, November, with 2 new songs for them to promote for MMA Mama. Then BTS album, January, February, OT7 tour, April, May.
Goodness, entirely Teresa, you have them booked and busy.
Actually, that makes a
That's not crazy.
That's not
That's not a
that-
crazy
those
statement,
are not
entirely
crazy.
Teresa. That is not.
Yes.
That is not crazy.
Because this is why I also mentioned quarter 4. I feel like they are going to perform at least one year-end show, award show or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
MMA Mama, I totally agree with entirely Teresa. I feel like at least one performance, at least one award show.
No, don't agree with her. You're gonna make it not happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't. I'm
don't
sorry.
agree with her.
I don't agree. I don't agree with entirely Teresa at all. But yeah.
Where is see how entirely Teresa should everything right? That's so funny.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like at least one song Just remember me. Remember my prediction.
You always say this. You're just embarrassing your page.
I always embarrass myself.
And your page and your channel.
And my page and my channel. No, I genuinely do feel like it's my army heart that feels that at least one song, one BTS full song is going to be released this year. I know it, actually. I don't feel it. I know it with a certainty of 100%. Okay. So that is all.
That is all, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys had fun as well.
Marcos,
Hi, Marcos.
vi una película llamada La niña de mis ojos. Me recuerda mucho a ti. Te vi un comentario ayer. Oh my goodness, Marcos. That is not a real movie, is it?
You said, le dije mis ojos, and then you started reading fast. Pero cuando mucho te dejé un comentario. ¡Ah, Marcos!
Because I realized this seems like a joke.
Marcos, stop it now. The girl in my dreams. And I'm falling asleep.
Going away, you're falling for me. The sand the wind falls. I ain't gonna lie, you got it all.
Out of me.
You're out of me.
Amazing song. Amazing. Okay, whatever. Bye, people. See it. Well, you guys are going to see. We're going to talk to me next Friday. But Bora is going to be live on Monday
Yes.
at 4 p.m.
ET.
ET.
Yes.
Bye.
So bye everyone. Thank you
Have
for
a
being
great
here.
day. Well, have a great weekend. Bye bye. Turn the shit up.